I will hear no more of this, Winifred. An insubordinate, spoiled brat.
She has her own mind.
Her duty is to obey, as is yours.
I miss her.
It was Elspeth's choice.
You left her no option.
She has always been your favourite.
Our only child.
Indulged to her detriment.
A mother's affection.
Indulgence! From this time I forbid you to see her more.
It's such a poky wee lodgings.
And no doubt you smother her with food and gifts and money.
She has her own savings.
They won't last long, and she'll get nothing more from you. I'll see to that.
Don't be so cruel, Alistair.
It is my duty.
Duty isn't everything.
It is my life. I am going to my study. I do not wish to be disturbed. A council meeting this night, and I have papers to prepare. Elspeth will come crawling back, and when she does, I will knock some sense into her. Until then, not a penny. You hear? Not 1 penny.
You lay a hand, you will pay the price.
Spring. Gives me the pip. Every year I the same. Flowers under your feet, birds chirping on the wing, doing their business everywhere. One near landed a dollop on me the other day, but I sensed the approach. Took a wee skip aside, and Mulholland got it in the neck instead. Serves him right. He is far too elongated these days. Oh, I've got this pain in my big toe. Must be these new boots. Old ones fell apart. Everything does. Oh, I miss winter. I like the dark. Cosy. I need to scrape the dirt off this window. You can only see through the 2 bits. I just about make out the new docks. The march of progress under our new civil engineer. The previous, Douglas Spencer, having committed suicide. Bad luck. Sadly, Chief Constable Craddock is very much alive, sticking his neb into every sin Leith possesses. And that brings me to Jean Brash, owner of the best body house in Edinburgh, the Just Land, a Kubla Khan of carnality. She and I, in some mysterious fashion, became entangled. But no more. She's turned her back on me, for some reason. I was quite relieved. I am James McLevy, Inspector of Police. My parish is Leith in the city of Edinburgh, and life is very dull. When is crime going to start pushing up the chutes? And where is murder when you need it most?
Well, Constable, a fine day.
Indeed it is, sir.
I played a game Saturday past. The golf course was a picture.
Oh, how did you fare?
Putting let me down. Some things never change. How are your bees?
Wasn't fit to burst.
McLevy, what's the matter with you, man?
I just hit my toe on Valentine's death.
Sorry, sir.
Have you moved it?
It's always been there, Inspector.
The spirit of springtime.
Like an old bear out the cave.
See, you near managed to clean your coat.
Pigeon excreta. Hard to shift.
Good.
But just to cheer the day, McLevy, your friend Jean Brash is safe from eviction.
Oh, aye. The council meeting.
Chief Constable Craddock's attempt to have the Just Land closed by civic authority as a house of ill repute.
Defeated by majority decision.
That'll put his nose out of joint.
That's a busy enough proboscis.
Now, Constable, Murray Craddock is our appointed superior and must be accorded the same dutiful respect such as you and McLevy deliver unto me.
Lieutenant, a note at the front desk for you.
Bring it over. Usually you that gets the notes, Inspector. Sweet smelling.
Fragrant as the rose.
Here you are.
Here you are, sir.
Aye, right, Lieutenant.
Go away, Valentine.
Sorry.
How that boy. From Winifred Dunwoody, 45. Well, that's Alistair Dunwoody's wife.
The council fella.
Deputy Chief, no less. Lieutenant Roach, I wonder if I might impose upon you to pay a visit at the above address, there has been a fatality in the house.
Fatality?
In fact, to be precise, murder.
Murder? Well, that's more like the thing.
Hold up, Angus.
Right, missus.
Mr. Craddock. And how are you this fine morning?
Disappointed.
Oh dear. And why is that?
I'm sure you know fine well.
Of course, the council vote. What a pity. Were you there in person?
Unfortunately so.
I planned to attend myself, but we were rushed off our feet last night.
You are well protected, Mistress Brash.
I am somewhat delicate.
Friends in high places,
I wouldn't know.
Even in my own police force, perhaps.
Such as?
James McLevy.
McLevy has nothing to do with me.
Rumour has it otherwise.
To believe rumour is to lack discernment.
I will not give this up.
I eagerly await our next encounter. Angus, whip up the cuddies.
Aye, sir.
Rumour can go to hell.
This is very kind of you, Lieutenant Roach. How is your wife these days?
She, Mrs. Roach, is as well as can be.
I so much enjoy her musical evenings.
Where's the fatality?
It'll be along.
Quiet, the pair of you. Have you seen this portrait of Alistair, Lieutenant?
In his council robes, yes, very imposing.
His study is through the door.
Indeed.
That is where the body lies.
Body?
I did mention murder, did I not? There he is. Where I shot him.
Shot him?
My husband, Alistair.
If you'll just excuse us a wee minute. Dead as mutton.
Body's near rigid.
When did this happen, Mr. Dunwoody?
Last night, late.
Well, why not tell us then, ma'am?
I didn't want to disturb folk.
Turn them over.
Right through the forehead.
Neat as names.
The gun is Alistair's own. I've left it on his desk there, in case it got in the way.
Very thoughtful. Inspector, I shall take Mistress Dunwoody next door while you examine the body.
Uh-huh.
Then we might ask a few questions,
Oh,
sir.
exactly, Constable. If you please.
You've been very kind, Lieutenant. Would you like some tea?
Awfully polite for a murderer.
All shapes and sizes.
So, he was on the carpet face down, eh?
That would be the way of it.
Stinks of whiskey.
Your empty bottle on the desk here.
Very tidy shot. I couldn't make it. Ow!
What's the matter?
My toe hurts. Bruise on the back of the head.
Gun's certainly been fired.
Trajectory of the bullet may tell a tale.
Wait for the police surgeon.
Let's see what's in his pockets.
Here's a thing, though.
What?
Bunch of keys. House keys by the looks. Rolled under the desk, not far.
Easy seen, easy found. Another set. In his push. Here, see?
They seem much the same.
Mystery upon mystery. Here we poke in his desk.
Yeah, his diary's here.
Well, Mr. Dunwoody, your wife says she shot you. I wonder why. Any ideas?
Jean Brash.
What?
Diary entry, her name. Yesterday's date.
Bring it over. Jean Brash. Payment due.
Well, that would suggest transaction.
Keep our powder dry. I'll deal with this later.
Well, you know.
More important things to consider.
Such as?
Interrogation of a self-confessed killer.
There's that right enough.
We're on the case, Mulholland.
As you say, sir. On the case.
What are you doing there?
A wardrobe here and... just his council robes.
A man of duty.
Oh, wait. A cardboard box here. With a lid.
Open it then.
Is this not private?
Not if you're dead.
As you say, sir. Mystery upon mystery.
Yes?
Mistress Brash, I've got a grievance.
Well, you better come in, Sally Meek.
That manny last night treated me guy rough.
Why didn't you say?
Well, you tell me he was a special. I had to be extra accommodating.
What did he do?
Grip me. Bruises on my arms, see?
That's not allowed.
And he drank all the champagne. I hardly got a sip.
Terrible.
And he didn't even leave a wee appreciation. Said everything was free.
How did it happen?
Put on his council robes, naked as Adam otherwise. And I had to be a petitioner.
I'll deal with it. And we'll make sure you get a wee bonus.
Thank you, mistress. Council robes, eh? They smelt off fusty.
What did he look like in them?
Stupid.
Alistair was not a nice man in drink.
How is he sober?
Harsh, but in drink worse. Laid hands upon me.
You mean with violence?
Oh, yes.
How often, ma'am?
Often enough. Our daughter Elspeth left home because of the brutality.
Perhaps, Mistress Dunwoody, you might tell us how all this came about.
I heard a noise in the house at night. Late. Rose from my bed. From his study, the noise came. Alistair was inside, evil bad with drink, revolver in hand. He berated me about our daughter, accused me of terrible things, and I...
Take your time, ma'am. No rush.
He came at me. We struggled, and in his drunken state, he fell back, gun to the ground. I picked it up. He came at me again, slavering, spitting, and howling like a beast. And I pointed the gun and pulled the trigger. He lay on the floor, face down, dead. I put the gun on his desk, and I went back into my bedroom and waited there till daylight.
Fired at him straight on?
Yes.
Standing how close?
I wouldn't know.
Let me approach you. This close?
Possibly.
3 feet, say.
What are you getting at, McLevy?
The inspector might mean, at that range, you would expect the man to fall backwards. And yet there he was, flat face down.
That's exactly what I mean.
I don't know how that happened.
Whatever. It was a damn good shot.
McLevy.
When you pushed him away, hit himself on anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, you see, ma'am, your husband has a big bruise on the back of his head.
I didn't know about that.
Well, let's try something else. You recognise these?
Keys of the house.
Yours?
No, I let you in with mine.
So you did.
They must be Alistair's.
No, ma'am, his were in the pocket.
So, where do they belong? And how did they get there?
I don't know.
Servants, perhaps.
We don't have servants. I have to do everything. I'm tired now.
Must be a strain right enough.
Shooting your husband.
That'll do, McLevy. Mr. Dunwoody, if you would accompany me to the station, I'll take down your statement.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
One thing more, if you please.
This box was found in your husband's possessions. It contains notes of the realm, to the value, I'd say, of around £150.
I know nothing about that.
Perhaps we might bring the box to the station until such times
That
as...
would be best. Thank you. I'll get my coat.
What are you about, Inspector?
Just doing my job. Could you inquire the daughter's address, sir? Need to let her know. Keep it in the family, eh?
Oh, very considerate. I'll see you at the station, and don't be late back. Chief Constable Craddock is paying us a visit.
Any reason, Lieutenant?
Standouts.
What are we up to, anyway?
Further investigation.
My poor mother. She must be in a dreadful state.
Not as bad as your father.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Miss Dunwoody, your mother has alleged certain things that we'd like to verify.
Was your father a violent man?
Oh, he was a tyrant.
Did he ever strike your mother?
Oh, when he was drunk, I would hear him shout and howl like a beast. Next day, she had marks in her arms, sometimes her neck.
It must have been hard to bear.
Oh, I hated it. I want to be a teacher. He wanted me to be a housewife, a slave.
Like your mother, eh?
You have a lot of books on hand.
For study. I have a job in a clothes shop for now. It's not much in the way of money, but my mother helps.
She visits you here?
Sometimes.
Recognise these?
What? No,
Yours, are they not?
No, I kept mine when I left home, but they're in my bag. Always.
Have a wee kick then.
In your bag.
Yes, of course I will. Oh my God. They're gone. Well, how could that happen?
A mystery, eh?
You see, Miss Dunwoody, these keys were found at the scene of the killing.
But that's not possible.
Well, they didn't just fly there.
Are you sure you didn't maybe pay a visit?
No, I studied. All night. All night.
Study's a fine thing. When did you last see those keys?
I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, this is all so dreadful. I want to speak with my mother. My poor mother.
I'm sure the lieutenant can arrange that. Mulholland will escort you.
I'll get my coat.
You took a flyer with the keys?
Worth a try.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
The mother loves the daughter. The daughter hates the father.
All in the family. You see the net curtains move next door?
I did. Could be useful later on.
I'm ready.
Good. Walk your part of the ways. But I have another destination in mind.
I wonder now what that might be.
Damn thorns.
Jean Brash. A word with you.
Like a coo looking over a dike. In you come then.
Is that a tray of coffee in the gazebo?
Yes, but it is set for one.
I have some questions for you.
I hope it's nothing personal.
Alistair Dunwoody, do you know him?
From the council. Why?
A client here.
Clients are confidential.
He won't mind.
How come?
He's dead. Murdered. By his own wife. Shot through the head. Bang.
My God.
And your name was found in his diary.
Oh, that's daft.
Here it is. You see? Jean Brash. Payment due.
I know nothing about it.
That would be a surprise.
What are you implying?
The council did you a big favour last night. And Dunwoody bossed the council.
I know nothing about the man. He can write what he likes in his diary.
He won't be writing anything else. That's for sure. Oh,
What's the matter with you?
my toe hurts guy often.
Quel dommage.
What?
It's French for hard luck.
Are you telling me you've never come across this man?
Maybe it's a function, but then I come across so many of your sex.
I'm sure you do. I'll be back.
I'd rather you stay away if implications are all you can bring.
I'll search out something more explicit. See you around, Jeannie.
Goodbye, Inspector.
How are you?
I'm treated very well, Elspeth.
But it's a prison cell.
Only if you look at the bars.
They found my keys in the room.
I didn't tell them.
Well, they knew anyway, and I could not deny it.
No, you have to tell the truth.
But I don't know how they got there.
Quite a surprise, unless your friend had them somehow.
Virgil? Why would he?
It just crossed my mind.
You've never liked him.
I'm not sure he's quite good enough for you.
Well, he's just a friend. Virgil is uneducated and rough in his ways, but I believe a good person.
Anyway, that's not important.
No.
As long as you're sure he did not take the keys.
Well, what difference does it make?
None, I suppose.
Oh, Mother, what is to become of us?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I did the deed, and I must suffer the consequence.
Well, this is a fine situation.
Isn't it just, sir?
I saw Dunwoody only last night.
How did he seem, Chief Constable?
In control.
Was he against your proposal, sir?
Not overtly, but he pulled the strings. So, the wife did it, hmm?
It would seem that way, though McLevy is not yet satisfied.
Like a wolf on the prowl.
A wolf, eh? Caused the death of Douglas Spencer, that's for sure.
Only through criminal investigation.
Oh, the man deserved everything he got. I'm not complaining.
Yet he was not a criminal.
Worse than that. It always amazes me how much trouble sexual desire can bring.
Quite.
In Mr. Spencer's case, the problem being his desire was for his own genus.
Incomprehensible. Thank God our new civil engineer's a decent Christian.
5 children, has he not?
Yes, decent.
Ah, McLevy, the Wanderer returns.
Aha. Chief Constable.
Inspector.
Surgeon arrived yet, Mulholland?
Not so as you'd notice.
That bullet hole may be of some interest.
Anything else to report?
Net curtains.
Explain, if you will.
When we visited the daughter's lodgings, I remarked a wee twitch at a side window.
Nosy folk.
Nosy folk can be useful. So I went back there and made inquiry.
Gives herself airs and graces, but I know better.
Such as what, Mrs. Kidd?
She had a visitor, a man.
Often?
Often enough.
Describe him, if you please.
Tall, skinny, rough-looking. One of the dock navvies, I'd say.
How so?
Oh, dress the same. Tied boots with string, rope round the waist.
True enough. Hair colour?
Black as pitch. Wore it long.
How old?
Her age. Sported a big blue neckerchief. Showing off his wares, eh?
You hear him talk?
He'd call up to the window. Elspeth, I'm waiting out. Come fetch me. A Dublin man. No anywhere. My husband was such another dirty scruff.
Leaving aside Mrs. Kidd's prejudice against folk who come from Dublin,
Not far wrong, though.
I have a desire to talk with this fellow.
Could ask the daughter for his name.
That might lead to a warning, rather catch him unawares.
Another night in the foul anchor.
And what may that be?
A low tavern.
Where the navvies slake their druth.
I'm sure you'll find your level, McLevy.
Like a duck to water, sir. A duck to water. Come away, Mulholland. We're on the case.
No word of a lie.
Here's your small beer. Weak as water.
Suits me.
Nothing to match. A blood sausage and a hooker. A good whiskey.
Food for the gods. At the station, you didn't say anything about Jean Brash.
No, I did not.
So, how was your visit?
She denied him knowledge of Dunwoody.
You believe her?
No, and I will find it out. A deal of gristle in this sausage. I had a wee word with the barman, Willie Prentice.
And?
A man he started to come in here might answer the picture. Fergal, they cry him.
Works at the docks.
Aha.
I don't know the man or the name.
Nor me. Must be just off the boat.
So, what do we do now?
We wait.
That's your plan, is it?
No, I was also considering salt herring and hairy dribbles to follow. Nice wee snack.
Could that be him now?
Could be. Bit of a wild rover, eh?
Few pounds there.
We'll come up quiet, friendly like.
Now, that's us right enough.
Come on now, you're the one. I had him in last time.
Is your name Fergal by any chance?
It is.
And to follow?
Quinn. Fergal Quinn. Who the hell are you?
James McLevy.
Ah, the thief taker.
Correct.
We'd like a word with you, sir.
What's all this about, I'm asking you?
Untoward events.
You leave me be.
Now, don't be thinking to make a run for it, sir. It's a nice spring evening. We don't want to be slipping and sliding all over the place. Chasing you to the docks, bringing you low, slap on the restrainers, haul you off like some kind of poor beast. We do it all the time, and it's a terrible waste of energy.
That's the most I've ever heard you say, Mulholland, at the one go.
I rarely get the chance. Right, let's be on our way, Mr. Quinn.
You can go to hell.
Now, Fergal, don't be silly. This concerns a certain Miss Elspeth Dunwoody.
Elspeth, is she all right?
For her sake, you'd best come along. While Mulholland engaged with the fellow, I had been observing. A wild rover for sure, but not necessarily a bad sort. Though he might commit violence in the heat of the moment, anything is possible in the heat of the moment, as I know to my cost. One thing for sure, when I mentioned Elspeth's name, he almost flinched. Sensitivity there, despite his rough ways. We took him to the station, sat him down. The constable and I didn't yet mention murder, save that for later. We had before us a man, uneducated, impulsive, easily led maybe with a certain degree of sensitivity. Perfect for interrogation. So how did you meet Miss Dunwoody, Fergal?
What's happened to her?
The inspector asked you a question. Answer if you please.
Some men shouting at her in the street. She coming back from work. I saw them off. Walked her home.
A braw gallant.
She asked me in to take tea. We talked. Only talked.
But you saw her again?
Oh, a different type to the ones I know. She read to me. Books.
What kind of books?
Learning books. To talk proper and such.
An education, eh?
I can neither read nor write.
Well, she's in a bad way, Fergal.
How's that?
A break-in at her father's house. Her own keys found.
She'll be charged.
Damage done to property and person.
If guilty, a long sentence.
No books in the Perth penitentiary.
Your Elspeth will be broken into bits.
But that's not fair.
The law of the land.
She didn't do it.
Then who did?
Not her.
Then who?
I did. I did the deed.
How?
I stole the keys. Me, Fergal Quinn.
You better tell us a wee thing more, Fergal, just to keep us on the straight and narrow.
I stole the keys from her bag. She wasn't looking, and I went robbing.
To steal what?
Money. He had money in a box.
How'd you know that?
She told me. Elspeth.
Why?
Oh, she was angry. He was a miser to her. In his study he had it. She found it one day.
And she told you?
Yes. But she didn't know. Oh, she didn't know I'd go a-robbing.
Set the scene for us, Fergal.
Late at night, I went in, unlocked. Thought the house asleep. But he was in the study, drinking. Pulled the gun, went for me. I shoved him off. He fell back, hit his head. The gun on the ground, him on the ground, out for the count. I ran for my life.
What about the keys?
Must have fell in the fight.
And that's it?
Well, what more do you want?
There's quite a bit more.
You see, Fergal, not only robbery, but murder.
Murder?
Alistair Dunwoody was killed, shot through the head.
With his own revolver.
I never done that. I never done nothing. Not like that. I ran for me life.
Well, McLevy, I have to admit, you've brought home the bacon.
You're satisfied then?
Street scum lying in his teeth.
Inspector, the surgeon's arrived.
In the cold room, Valentine.
Sawing away good style.
We'll be there.
I spoke with Mistress Dunwoody, acquainted her of this. She recanted her confession.
Right enough.
Saw the man dead, thought the daughter had done it, took the blame.
That would seem the way of it.
A mother's love.
Beyond measure.
Oh, well, off you go now, finish your business. A whiff of scandal, but the case is over, Inspector. The case is over.
Fetch the daughter back here and put her at the cell with Quinn.
Any reason?
Just a wee thought.
That's me gone.
Inspector, can I hear word?
I have to see the surgeon, Valentine.
Can I go on patrol again, like I did the last time?
I'm not sure Leith is quite ready for you, Constable.
I don't mind waiting.
A wise course. Here, you can go a message for me. Now, take this note to my lodgings. Bring back what the landlady, Mrs. Macpherson, gives to you.
You can trust me, sir.
Heart and soul, Valentine.
McLevy, where are you, man?
On the case, Dr. Jarvis. I'm on the case.
This is a dreadful place.
I've been in worse.
Oh my God.
He's just drunk. Other cell was full of them, but they stuck me in here. Small mercies.
Fergal, what are we going to do?
Nothing. My fault.
No, it is not.
That's the end of it, Elspeth.
It is my fault.
Not at all.
I gave you the keys.
Don't be saying loud.
I wanted revenge on my father. Steal his money that was ill-gained, I'm certain, hidden away.
It was a good plan.
But it didn't work.
No.
Did you kill him, Fergal?
Don't be an
Idiot.
Right enough. But don't be.
What happened?
I got in, like the plan, but he was there. A drink taken. A bit of a scrape, nothing much. He wasn't up to much. Waving a gun, though. I shoved him back down. Ran.
And that is all?
I'm not a killer, Elspeth.
I believe you.
Thank you.
And I will tell them the truth.
No.
You already have.
Inspector!
Forgive the disguise.
That's a dirty trick.
Professional.
Well, you smell a bit ripe.
I used this coat in another case. In the wines with the derelicts. Forgot to get it cleaned. So, an innocent man, eh?
I am.
Do you believe Fergal?
As much as I believe anybody, until proven otherwise. Mulholland! I'm willing to entertain the notion that your wild rover might be in the clear.
Then who killed him?
A fair question.
You called, I think I heard.
Get us out of here.
There you are now.
She comes with me, he stays put. Fergal. It's a fair question.
And what's the answer, for God's sake?
We must return to the scene of the crime.
Why?
Because that's where it began.
And all I know for sure is that someone pointed the gun. And a finger pulled the trigger. The question is who?
According to Lieutenant Roach, it was Fergal Quinn.
That is not true.
Calm down, girl. You're in enough trouble as it is.
What do you mean?
Let us continue. The police surgeon confirmed what the constable and I had previously noticed.
Angle of the bullet hole, fired from above, downwards.
Dunwoody on his hands and knees looks up. The killer stands above, fires.
It could still have been Mr. Quinn.
Why do you say such a thing?
Surely that's obvious.
You didn't approve of young Fergal.
I make no secret. And see what he's done.
In cold blood.
Cold as ice.
You see, Fergal Quinn doesn't strike me as that type.
He is not.
Let me postulate an alternative series of events, eh?
If you wish.
A noise in the house. Voices raised. You open the bedroom door. See Fergal Quinn run down the stairs. You go into the study. A gun on the carpet. You retrieve it. The husband you detest is also on the floor. Looks up. Insults you. Calls you names, maybe.
I wouldn't know.
All the abuse, all the humiliation of the years rises in your gorge.
I could see that happening.
Sight the barrel, pull the trigger, bang.
Dead as a doornail.
But you're calm enough. You plan to kill two birds with a one stone. Put the blame on Fergal. But wait. That would mean you pointing the finger straight at him. Dearie me. Elspeth wouldn't have liked that.
My daughter loves me.
Love can turn.
Then a neat solution occurs. Take the blame, but don't make a good job of it. Leave the keys so they're easy found. That will lead us back to Elspeth, and she will give up Fergal to the police.
Because she loves her mother.
You end up with a darling daughter back, an unwanted suitor gone, and your husband defunct and departed.
As you say, a postulation.
Yet, there's one wee thing you didn't calculate.
If Fergal hangs...
Hangs? A prison sentence, surely.
Oh, no. Robbery. Murder. Hang by the neck.
No.
A long rope.
And when he swings, your daughter is bound for Perth Penitentiary.
How can that be?
Because Elspeth passed him the keys.
That makes her accomplice to murder.
He stole them from her.
No, Mother. I gave them freely. If he is guilty, then so am I.
That cannot be.
I'm afraid it is.
You have everything and nothing, Mistress Dunwoody.
Mother, you must tell the truth. Did you do all this?
I did it. For you.
Oh my God, why?
You were not here with me. Every day, only him. His contempt, his violence, his duty. And you with your arms around that ruffian, that low specimen.
Fergal is just my friend.
It would not last. It never does. He'd be in your bed and I'd be alone. Left with him, a monster, laughing and sneering, boasting in drink about his dirty whores.
Whores?
The just land, always his payment he called it, and in the morning a pillar of rectitude, as if nothing ever happened.
So you killed him?
I did it for you, Elspeth, for both of us.
I am so sorry.
It's done now. And I must pay the price.
I'm afraid so, Mistress Dunwoody.
It's the law of the land.
Why do I have no head for figures? In and out. There's enough of that here anyway.
Mistress, there's a man in the kitchen.
The house is closed.
Well, he knocked the back door.
And you let him in?
It's Jamie McLevy, the thief taker. I'm not telling him to take a wander.
All right, I'll deal with it. Go to bed.
Well, I was in bed. Just got up for a whizzy.
What are you doing?
Making coffee. Been a long night.
Here, I'll do it. You'll just break something.
As you desire.
This'll have to steep for a bit. What do you want here?
2 things. 1, to ask you why you lied to me.
As regards what?
Alistair Dunwoody. You told me he was not a client here.
Did I really?
Said you knew nothing about the man.
Confidential.
His wife confirmed that Dunwoody did his whoring here. Payment in kind, my guess.
For what?
Services rendered.
Such as?
Influence in council. In other words, bribery.
Hard to prove. Still take 4 lumps?
I do. We'd a pile of cash put by. So you were not the only one.
Have to arrest half the city. Here.
Thank you. Sailing close to the wind, Jean.
My life. Do what I want. You said 2 things?
Why have you turned your back on me?
I wondered if you might ask that. So I brought this letter down.
Letter?
I'll read it while you soak your coffee.
Read away.
James, this is a letter I did not expect to write, nor will you ever receive it. So here is a mystery which I cannot ask you to solve. A woman has entered my life and claims to be my half-sister. It seems my mother was, as they say, of good stock, but fell in love with a serving man and had his child, me. The family moved from Edinburgh because of her shame, and I was left behind. Margaret Brash, an old serving woman, received a sum to look after me. My mother married decent and had another child named Emilia. Margaret did indeed look after me for a while, but drank heavy and died sudden. I was thrown into the streets. By hook or by crook, I found my way to what I am, Jean Brash. Emilia is the wife of Douglas Spencer, a man I know you do not admire. I'm sitting up in bed writing. The light has not yet broken in the sky. I cannot see you until I have this clear in my mind. I am a private person, not unlike yourself. Can I believe, Emilia? I have guarded my heart so long, and now I am shaking inside. Hope and fear
How did Amelia know where to find you?
Uncovered some letters Margaret had written to my mother. Douglas Spencer was exposed as homosexual, a result of your investigations.
I investigated criminality.
He committed suicide. Amelia could not bear the shame. She left the city. I have not heard from her since. Not a word.
I regret that.
My only family. Gone.
I was just doing my job.
Your job destroys people. That is why I broke contact. That is how it will remain.
So be it. Thank you for the coffee. Like old times.
Good night.
Good night, Jeannie.
James.
Uh-huh.
You still have that pain in your toe?
I do.
It's probably gout. Clients get it all the time. Good night.
If Jean is right, I'll have to give up blood pudding and whiskey and God knows what else. But why did she say it? Does she still worry about me? Harbour affection? I doubt it. Never work anyway. A body housekeeper and an inspector of police. Not a hope in hell. What a day. If Winifred Dunwoody has a good lawyer, she can plead self-defence, get off with a lesser sentence. Fergal, with a bit of luck, will not fare too bad. I'll put in a wee word. Elspeth will get a reprimand, but no more. All in the name of love. Lieutenant Roach will no be pleased, but too bad. Craddock's guts will tie in a knot every time he passes the just land. Fine by me. Mulholland's bees will celebrate by diving senseless into the sticky blossoms. I wonder how Alistair Dunwoody felt when he looked up at that gun with his wife's face behind it. Did he think, by any chance, perhaps I should change my ways? Few of us can manage that. I never meant to cause harm to Jean. I was just doing my job. All I've got. All I can do. Now, I am James McLevy, Inspector of Police, and good or bad, like it or not, I am afraid I cannot change my ways.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach David Ashton, Dunwoody and Ballantyne John Stahl, Winifred Sarah Collier, Craddock David Robb, Elspeth Jessica Hardwick, and Fergal by Mark Edel Hunt. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed by Bruce Young.
À votre santé, monsieur.
As the French would have it.
You've changed.
Well, time passes. I left Edinburgh when I was 13 years. I return in full bloom.
I can still see your mother in you.
A good woman. A bad end.
Such may be rectified.
Well, that is the intention.
When I received your letter, I was surprised, and then excited as hell.
Excited?
Life has been dull of late.
We'll do our best to keep you on your toes.
Logan Hamilton, who would have thought, eh?
When I first conceived this little stratagem, there was one person I thought to involve. Jean Brash.
At your service, sir.
It will be dangerous.
I like danger. I've been too good too long. One morning, James Mclevy...
The thief-taker.
He's a terrible nosy man, and what we intend is against the law.
And I shall treat the inspector with the utmost consideration. Tomorrow, then.
Already set the rumours going. One man... I wish I could be there to see his face. Murray Craddock wants to make Leith a haven of purity.
This may set him back somewhat.
We'll watch the feathers fly.
Retribution. Elegant yet savage.
No mercy.
Gout is supposed to be a patrician malady. Rich folk get it because they stuff their faces night and day. So how come I have accrued the affliction? My doctor, Abraham Snoddy, has forbidden blood sausage, hookers of whisky, red meat, even salted herring, for God's sake. He had further the cheek to suggest leeches. I'm no letting some repulsive wormy creature suck at my blood. I have Chief Constable Craddock for that. Cut back the sugar as well, but not coffee. I draw the line at coffee. If I now took the pulse of my city, I feel I would find it fluttering at the prospect of some chaotic event. I sense it out there, an emptiness waiting to be filled. As regards Jean Brash, she and I are no longer boon companions because, in the course of an investigation, I accidentally caused her harm. Now she lies low in her body house, the just land, and hugs remonstrance to her bosom like a nursing pap bairn. I am left to sook at this tarry coffee, minus the quality and requisite sugar lumps. Deprivation, body and soul. I'll wait until I get better. Then I can get worse again. Human nature, eh? And human nature is my stock in trade.
Constable, have you heard the rumour?
Well, not a great believer in such, sir.
My wife's sewing circle, Mulholland.
Then it must be true.
Celine Dubois. You know the name.
Is she not some kind of dancer?
Exotic. Corrupt. From France, of course.
Well, have to be.
Displayed her body all over Europe and the New World, and now she is coming to Edinburgh.
Am I missing something here?
The lieutenant just telling there's an exotic dancer on the loose.
Celine Dubois.
Oh, right enough.
Immorality personified. She uses feathers.
You seem to know a lot about her, sir.
Snippets, just snippets.
Well, as long as the woman doesn't give some old gadgie in the audience a heart attack. She's home and dry.
Lieutenant Roach! Have you heard the news? Sinful pestilence!
Indeed I have, sir.
If this woman intends to bear her flesh in Edinburgh...
Surely the east wind will take care of that.
Cut you in two.
Filth and corruption.
We can apply public indecency, sir.
Not if it's a private showing in Leith.
Well, that's not possible.
Oh, yes it is.
A name come in your head?
Only the one.
Your friend, McLevy. Jean Brash.
We're not all that friendly.
At an establishment that seems to be above the law. The Just Land.
Dearie me.
If I understand you accurately, Mistress Brash, you're in need of money.
That is correct.
How lucky that I loan it out.
At very high rates, Mr. Buckler.
A man must live. How much?
£1,000.
Quite a sum.
It won't be for long.
That's what they all say. I had always considered you well provided.
I have made certain unwise investments.
And you wish to recoup your losses.
A performance in the Just Land. The tickets will be premium.
Who performs?
A woman.
What does she do?
Reveals herself. I need money to set it all up and pay the performer.
What might be her name?
Céline Dubois.
Interesting.
You can buy a ticket if you like.
If I remember rightly, you banned me from your establishment.
You hurt one of my girls.
She insulted me. What surety do you offer?
You mean you don't trust me?
I trust no one, but I loan to all. The rich I squeeze, the poor I crush. What surety?
All I can offer is the just land.
You must indeed be desperate.
I can sell 100 tickets at £50.
A large sum.
They'll pay. I know my audience.
Very well. I'll have the contract drawn up.
Rates of interest?
For such a short term, they will be high.
I am in your hands.
We shall talk soon, Mistress Brash.
As I said, Mr. Buckler, I am in your hands.
What a fine prospect.
Gentlemen, may I present Miss Louisa Jones, Mademoiselle Dubois' constant companion who often speaks on behalf of the artiste. If you please, Miss Jones.
Thank you. A brief message from Mademoiselle. I comprehend that Edinburgh is a beautiful city and look forward to its delights. Meantime, I would appreciate if my privacy is not upset, as I am a little bit fatigued after my great success in New York. Best sentiments, Celine Dubois.
Cammy Fraser, late Herald. Does that mean we're not going to see her?
For the moment, her wishes must be obeyed.
Is she going to dance here?
A new piece is being created.
Does it have a name?
I believe it may be called The Seventh Veil.
Like Salome!
More than that is beyond my ken.
Mademoiselle Dubois works in great secrecy.
Now, if you please, gentlemen, a long journey, some rest must beckon. Thank you. Well, that was quite civilised.
Compared to New York.
I could be a guide.
What?
For Miss Dubois. Take her round old Ricky. I know all the nooks and crannies.
Celine is kind of temperamental.
About who accompanies her and where?
Temperamental? My pouty's like that.
Pouty?
Sweetheart.
She throws things at me.
So would Celine.
I might suggest it's better you stick to your chosen profession, Mr. Fraser.
I'm no giving up. Remember Robert the Bruce. Try and try again.
Did that not involve a spider?
If Mademoiselle saw a spider, she would squash it with the heel of her boot.
What a monster we both serve.
You sent for me, Mr. Butler.
Have you received payment from John Craigie?
Not a penny.
The loan is overdue.
His wife is with child.
If no payment by tomorrow, you will evict the whole family, unborn or otherwise.
Will you be in attendance, sir?
There are so few pleasures in life, Jed. What do you think to Jean Brash?
Wouldn't trust a woman.
She may be enthralled to me for £1,000.
How come?
Bad investments. It tends to replenish her capital by a performance at the just land. But I was thinking, what if there were a fire of sorts that very night?
A fire?
The outbuildings, say. Stables, up in flames. Panic. Audience runs for its life. Show cancelled. She loses everything.
That would be hard.
I never forget an insult.
Does she have surety for this loan?
A good question, Jed Gilmore. The just land itself.
That's worth a fortune.
Good business, wouldn't you say?
Mr. Hamilton, welcome.
You're in full flow, Mistress Brash.
Well, I've not been idle. No, Angus, take Theobald down into the cellar.
Theobald?
It's the stuffed bear. For some reason it gingers up our clients.
Oh!
Watch the poor beast's head, Angus. Now, here is the stew. Out the way for a minute, boys.
All right, I'll get a cup of tea now.
Well,
It's a little on the small side.
Mademoiselle Dubois can dance upon a postage stamp.
Can she now?
Definitely. And the main thing is the illumination.
One lighting spot to follow, but not at all bright. Soft, red in colour.
So she is a shadow on the stage. Her body barely glimpses behind the veils. Silver.
Shimmering.
Where does the exotic bit come in?
What are you doing here?
Door was open, ma'am.
I've been sent on a message.
Who by?
By who? Chief Constable Craddock and the Lieutenant want to see you at the station.
Your superiors can come here if they're all that desperate.
I'd give money to see that.
You've been gay busy, Jean.
And these folk I don't immediately know would be,
Logan Hamilton, Miss Dubois' manager, and Louisa Jones, her accompanist. That object over there is James Mclevy, and this one's Constable Mulholland.
My pleasure entirely.
Where's the bear?
He went for a walk.
That's nice. I could not help but remark, sir, a slight disclosure of Edinburgh to your speech.
I used to reside here.
In Leith?
Is this man a suspect?
No, not at all. The inspector's just nosy.
Sadly, sir, we have much to accomplish in little time.
I'm exactly the same.
Let us not detain you then.
Come along, Mulholland. Don't just stand there.
That's me, right enough.
Where's Mademoiselle Dubois, by the way?
She's resting.
You see, my lieutenant and chief constable are in a fair old fangle over this fandango.
Buzzing fit to burst.
What exactly does exotic mean?
Mademoiselle Dubois offers the watcher a fleeting glimpse into the secret power of the female body.
That which you cannot possess, you desire all the more.
You know the feeling, Mclevy?
Why the seventh veil?
That is the last secret.
What happens when it falls?
You'd have to be there.
And you're not invited. Goodbye.
I'll pass on your response to the authorities. That's me. Just a glorified messenger boy. Well, what do you think?
Something on their mind.
Hamilton. Smooth as silk, eh?
I switched the subject quick enough about where he came from.
I noticed.
Name ring a bell?
Not so far.
Jean couldn't get rid of us fast enough.
She's up to something. We'll keep a close eye on the Just Land for a wee while. A very close eye.
My God, you can't wear that, surely. Hardly enough to feed a moth. Huh,
Fraser!
What the hell are you doing here?
I got lost.
You're a liar. You have no doubt bribed someone in the hotel to let you into this room.
The door was open.
Liar. You little creep.
It's my job.
To invade our privacy?
Just now and again.
Your good fortune, Mr. Fraser, that Mademoiselle must have left to explore the city. Otherwise she would have stuck you with a knife.
Justifiably.
I just wanted a wee gab.
Get out. If you print one word of what you've seen here.
You're in jail for trespass.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did you steal anything?
Didn't have time enough.
How long have you been in your profession, Mr. Fraser?
Just a wee while. I want to make a name for myself.
This is not the way.
Oh, you keep me in mind then?
You've got a nerve.
If there is something I wish you to know, Mr. Fraser, then I shall inform you.
Now get going, before Mademoiselle comes back.
Aye. Right. Smells nice, our room. French.
Check he's not listening.
Gone. Would she have stuck him?
Oh, who knows? But Mr. Fraser is untrustworthy, unprincipled, and very ambitious. A perfect conduit.
There. That's your surety signed.
Thank you. Mr. Gilmore here will act witness.
Aye, I can write well enough.
Can I have my money now, please? I brought a wee case special.
Here you are. £1,000.
I won't count. I trust you.
You will deliver to me, Hewitt Butler, the sum plus interest.
Exorbitant, some might say.
Day after the performance. I have dated it so. If not paid, then I foreclose on the Just Land.
That's the terms.
Here it is, sir. My name upon it.
So, into the safe. And that is you, Mistress Brash, in my hands.
What is it you said? Squeeze the rich and crush the poor. You must be sorely lacking in friends.
Money has no mercy.
Well, if that is so, I better pop mine in the case and take the road, gentlemen. I can still leave you that ticket, Mr. Butler. However, you'll have to cough up. Business is business.
I shall accept your kind invitation.
You are Butler, to be paid for. Goodbye.
You have men ready on the night?
I will, sir. Be a nice big blaze.
And all the hopes of Jean Brash go up in smoke. Has John Craigie paid his dues?
Not at all.
Then, as Mistress Brash remarked, business is business.
There she is now.
I can see that.
What's she doing with you at Buckler?
Well, his office, right enough.
All right, Angus, on we go.
Oh, my toe's killing me.
All that chasing through the streets after her carriage. No wonder.
Thank God it wasn't too far from the Just Land. Ouch!
You're the one put us on watch there.
They need to rub it in. So, that miserable swine, Buckler. What does she want with him?
A logical answer would be to borrow money.
She's aye been comfortable.
Well, you never can tell.
True enough. I've been after Buckler for years, but I've never managed to nail him down.
Was there not a rumour that he had killed a man who ran out on a big debt?
Aye. Choked him to death, they say. But we never found the body.
Are you certain this is a good idea, Chief Constable?
We will face this woman with the might and majesty of law and church.
I have had some small acquaintance with Jean Brash, and I'm not sure she respects the law to any noticeable degree.
Then she must stand before God. You surely have confidence in God.
Oh, yes, of course. It's just humanity about which I harbour reservations.
Gentlemen, what are you doing here?
We wish to talk, Mistress Brash.
Well, you better get a move on. I am a busy woman.
Jean! Thought I heard your voice. Quick, Mademoiselle Dubois is waiting.
Right, on my way. You two can come or go. Your choice.
It is our duty to follow.
Yes, yes. Duty calls.
No, young woman. Not there with the screen. One must have taste always in all professions. Yes, better.
Mademoiselle, may I present Mistress Brash?
Ah, the famous Jean Brash. Enchanté.
Likewise, I'm sure. You've had the curtains drawn.
Too much light offends my eyes.
Mademoiselle Dubois very much approves of what has been accomplished, Jean.
Are these men your bodyguards?
Policemen.
I am Chief Constable Craddock, and this is my lieutenant, Robert Roach.
Roach? That is an insect.
Why are you here, sirs?
We have come to insist that this performance does not go ahead.
Pourquoi?
I am afraid it goes against the morals of our parish.
What about the men who watch?
I beg your pardon?
Are they in your parish? They pay a great deal of money for tickets to watch. And if they are here, I will dance for them. For I will dance anyway. The seventh veil.
That is a disgrace.
Chief Constable, you are the little boy who peeks through a window and runs to tell everyone what a terrible thing he has seen. But no one asks him to look through in the first place.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
I will not forget this.
I should hope that is so. Wisdom is hard to come by.
Goodbye.
I shall also take my leave.
Oh, Mr. Roach, is it always so cold in this city?
It is.
I have had to wear a coat of fur, a hat, a veil, and still I freeze.
Then leave for warmer climes.
I apologise, mademoiselle.
No matter. The props are in place, so please, clear the stage, girls.
You want me to play, mademoiselle?
No, it's just a rough passage. Out of the way, young women, you're like birds under the feet.
The girls are disappointed the handsome Mr. Hamilton is not on hand.
Well, you may tell them he has stayed behind to guard the hotel room. We had an intruder.
Oh, it's a wicked world.
You were warned, John Craigie. You faulted on the dead. Take your scraps and get out of here.
Where can we go, sir?
Your man drank all the money. He can find a place. Now, on your way.
What the hell's going on here?
Lawful eviction, McLevy. Padlock the door, boys.
Leave my child be!
Then get your skinny bones out of here.
Just a minute, Gilmore. One hint of violence. I'll fell you where you stand.
Easy, sir.
My employee is engaged in legalized pursuit, Inspector, as you should be yourself.
Buckler, I have known you'd be here like a vulture.
I am merely a witness.
Mulholland, give this money to the wife. No much, but it might help.
I'll add some to go with.
A witness, eh? You mean to stand there and gloat?
There can be righteous enjoyment in the operation of contract.
You charge these poor buggers interest they can never settle.
Finished now, sir.
Then let us be on our way, Jed.
I did your bidding, Inspector.
You're scum, you buckler. One day I'll bring you down.
I very much doubt it.
You go to hell.
No, come away, sir. You don't want to be soiling your hands on the likes of this.
I'll have my time, butler.
Not while I stand behind the law. The law you are bound to serve, Inspector.
Uh-huh.
Mistress, I found your man. Like you said, waiting in the tavern.
The rusty nail.
Like you said. I brought him home as commanded. No much of a specimen.
Where is he now?
By the kitchen fire.
Tell him I'll be down directly.
And I'll be counting the cellar as well.
Oh, Tommy Caskey's a better class of criminal than that, Angus. Well, Jean Brash, no turning back now.
You're the butler, eh? What a piece of scum. Just as well Mulholland got in the way, I might have lost my temper. Well, I did lose my temper. But he saved me from myself, without permission. Oh, my big toe's giving me chip. That slimy parasite buckler. He shoves the law I am bound to uphold into my face, and I cannot lay a finger on him. Too many things going on I cannot bring to heel. I have a bad feeling about Jean, as if she's calling down some evil fate upon herself. I mean, what's going on between her and Logan Hamilton? Are they bedmates? Surely she hasn't got over me that quick. And what of Celine Dubois? The Seventh Veil. Ashamed to miss it in motion. I will. I'm not invited, am I? Meantime, I'll stick my foot up on a cushion. Peaceful out there, but it will not last. Not if I have my way.
I called you to the hotel, Mr. Fraser, to put a proposition before you.
I'm your man.
How clever are you with a camera?
Well, it's my hobby. I take photographs of my pouty with a wee terrier.
How would you like to attend the dance?
I'll give my right hand.
Well, here are the rules, Mr. Fraser. You attend. You're allowed to watch at the side, but you do not take the photograph until Miss Jones gives the signal.
Can I write it on the paper?
More than that.
More?
Much more. A story to make your name.
So, what is your opinion, Lieutenant?
I regret, Chief Constable, that I must decline your invitation.
It is your bounden duty.
My duty is to administer the law, not stand in front of a body who's waving a placard.
You refuse?
It is not sensible.
A gathering of concerned citizens.
How many have you gathered?
You are the first.
And the last, I would advise.
You are denying your Chief Constable.
Yes.
I will not forget this.
I'm sure that is so.
Goodbye, Lieutenant. What are you doing out here, McLevy?
I'm just passing by.
Out of my way.
What? Why are you two outside my door?
Like the inspector says, sir. Passing by.
Get back to the streets where you belong.
If I hadn't heard, I wouldn't have believed.
Did you see Craddock's face?
Like a scalped backside. Wait! Is that not Jean Brash's carriage?
Right enough.
Angus! Hold your horses!
Where are you going?
A visit from the uninvited.
You're on your own there.
Jean Brash! Peekaboo!
And how are you, Inspector?
Oh, I'm tolerable.
Mistress Brash is at the Just Land preparing for the fray. She sent the carriage for Mademoiselle Celine and myself.
Oh, aye, right enough.
How do you do, sir?
Not too bad, considering. You're Celine Dubois.
And you, the celebrated James McLevy?
Aye, right enough. Are you in mourning?
I am wrapped to keep away from the cold.
Aye, right enough. Nippy.
Nippy?
And we must be on our way.
Aha. I haven't got an invite.
For what?
The seventh veil.
But perhaps, monsieur, you may peek through the window. Au revoir.
Uh-huh. Right enough.
Move it on, Angus.
You took your time.
That was Celine Dubois in there.
What was she like?
Mysterious.
Go straight through, gentlemen. Ah, Mr. Buckler. Now the evening is complete.
Happy to be of service.
I have reserved you a special seat, and there's champagne being served.
Money no object, eh?
Perfect. Bales of hay stowed there, light up like a tinderbox.
Wait for the dance to start, eh? And then it's bonfire night, boys.
Mr. Buckler, would you like to meet Mademoiselle Dubois in person?
Are you trying to keep on my good side, Jean Brash?
Suit yourself.
Where is she?
Through this side door. Follow on. Nice and cosy, don't you think?
I can't see a thing.
No, it's just along here.
Oh, yeah.
In here!
Oh!
Sweet dreams, Mr. Buckler.
What's this?
A small knife, but a keen blade. Move, and I'll cut your throat.
Chloroform, my friend. American invention.
Get him on the chair. I can manage from there.
Well, you won't have much time.
I have enough. Go.
Right, that's it. Pile them up. One Lucifer, it'll be like hellfire.
Can't he wait?
Ah, neither can I.
I'm with him.
McLevy? What in buggery are you doing here?
Just passing by.
Louisa, how did it go?
I left him to it.
Your friend Mr. Fraser's arrived?
He'll do what he's told.
I hope so.
Just keep pouring out the champagne.
That's the easy bit.
I can't see.
A blindfold, sir. You are also tied to the chair, so all in all, I suppose one might say, at my mercy.
I've warned you, if I'm injured in any way...
No one will give a damn.
Who are you?
Does the name Mary Hamilton mean anything to you?
No, not at all.
Oh, why should it? One more body on the road.
You don't make sense.
My mother, Mary Hamilton. My father died. She borrowed money to keep us alive.
I don't remember.
One of many. She could not pay back, begged you for mercy. You laughed, turned us out. That night she died. Walked in front of a carriage, trampled to death.
That was not my doing.
Blinded by anguish, and when I looked down at her, I heard laughter in the darkness.
Not my doing.
Oh, you killed her as surely as if you had pulled the trigger of a gun. I am her son, and I have come for vengeance.
Oh, you stood on my toe.
It was an accident.
Slip of the knuckles. There. That's the restrainers. How you doing, Mulholland?
They won't move a muscle.
Muffle them up.
Your servant, I.
Jed Gilmore, I have to inform you that arson is a serious crime.
No, my fault.
Who then?
Can he say?
You better, or I'll break every bone in your body.
I can't let you do that, sir.
Then go a walk and find a bucket for the blood.
All right. I wash my hands of it.
No, don't go.
Then spit it out.
For your own sake, Mr. Gilmore.
It was Buckler. Buckler, it was his notion.
Get a move on, I have an appointment.
He'll kill me.
Fetch the bucket.
No. See, it was Jean Brash. She borrowed money, big money, and she had to pay it back.
The profits from tonight.
But if there was a fire, Abdi would run for their life.
No performance, no profit.
Mr. Buckler said so. She'd be ruined. He said he'd get the surety.
Which is what?
The Just Land.
High stakes, eh?
And a witness confession, Jed, for which many thanks. You can write it up at the station. And there's also a small matter of a long-ago murder.
I know nothing about it.
Oh, I'm sure memory will come flooding back. Meantime, you can chew on this big hanky of mine. On our way, Mulholland. Oh, don't worry, Jed. We'll be back. And you'll have all the time in the world.
Remind me again what we're doing.
I saw a wee window in the main room. No curtains, well above head height. This garden wall now, if you got to the top with a spyglass, you can see right through that window. Give me a leg up. Here.
Are we not just peeping toms?
Interested observers.
How do I get up?
Scramble the vine. Don't scuffle too much. You'll upset my equilibrium.
Gentlemen, what you are about to witness you will never forget. An artiste at the height of her powers. Are you ready, Miss Jones?
I am.
I have the honour to introduce Mademoiselle Céline Dubois, who will perform the dance of the seventh veil.
Céline Dubois appeared onto the stage, wreathed in layers of gauze and silk, like some exquisite butterfly, with just one light following her like a faithful lover. Her movements had grace and beauty, the like of which I have never witnessed. And even through the spyglass, I could sense the powerful, alluring seduction, like a Lorelei beckoning sailors to their doom. One by one, the glittering layers fell to the floor, her body white, supple, but only glimpsed, as if in a dream. I keeked aside at Mulholland, and his mouth was open like a cow in clover. When I looked back to the stage, only the last veil remained. Her arms bare outside the gauze, oiled, sinuous, hands reached up, slender long fingers towards the crown of the last lucent material that concealed her face and body. The world stood still, waiting, with held breath, for that final movement. And then... The light's gone out.
You can see that.
What the hell's going on?
What, on the stage? Something moving.
What?
Not decipherable.
That's a dirty trick. You can't trust the French with a damn.
Wait!
The light came on again, and there in the middle of the stage was a strange, humpy figure on a chair, covered in its entirety by the seventh veil. Then Louisa Jones stepped forwards and pulled the covering away. For a moment, there was silence, and then a sound began to build. Laughter, low, then louder. The magpies who gathered at the back started howling like banshees. The men roared. There, in all his glory, stripped, bare buff to his drawers, a green apple wedged tight in his mouth, hair sticking up an end, sweat running down his face, was none other than...
You'rt Buckler!
Hallelujah!
Look, someone's taken a photograph. This warrants investigation, sir.
I'm with you. Hop!
Oh, yeah. What's the matter now?
I landed on my big toe! Oh, come on!
I got the photo, Mistress Brash. It'll look nice in the paper.
Back to your office and wait there all night if need be until you receive a certain delivery from me.
Miss Jones, tell me, what kind of delivery?
The kind you can publish. Now, on your way.
I'm your man.
Jean Brash! Is this what you're up to?
I know nothing about it.
Better dislodge that apple.
Do so, then arrest him.
What for?
He had a wee plan to fire the outbuildings and ruin your evening.
The sleekit swine.
Not as sleek-it as you are, Jean. Where are your confederates?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean, but they seem to have vanished into thin air.
All according to plan.
Let's hope Tommy Caskey fulfills his part.
Well, according to Jean, he cracks a safe like you and I a walnut. Kind of her to arrange all this.
A carriage all the way to London, and she even packed a sandwich.
Oh, what is it?
Cheese and pickle?
Brie?
cheddar, I believe.
Ah, give it over. I'm starving. London, ship to France, home to Paris.
Yeah. Home for you.
Where I found myself.
And her? Celine Dubois.
Yes, her also.
How do you feel?
Cleansed.
May it last forever. And we are well rewarded. Jean paid generously for the performance.
Good. I can take you to my bed, my heart, and even my bank balance.
What about Mademoiselle Celine Dubois?
What? I shall be jealous, of course. But I have my craft to console.
Oh, don't. When you become her like that, it gives me the shivers.
And 2 for the price of 1, my dear. Shall we seal the pact with a kiss?
Oh, you still have her makeup on.
Close your eyes, then.
Well, Mr. Buckler, it's a comfy wee cell. I trust you slept like a top.
You have no right to keep me here.
I have every right. Jed Gilmore has just written and signed a confession about your incendiary intentions.
Allegations, nothing more?
Not only that. In order to alleviate his sentence for attempted arson, plus a wee bit of persuasion from my good self, he has also confessed to witnessing a murder.
Murder?
A man who owed you a deal of money and welched on the debt. Oliver Grant. Killed him with your bare hands. Strangled. Dropped off at sea.
You have no proof. Jed's word against mine. No proof about anything.
Other gang members were there. We'll catch up with them. And as regards proof, the Leith Herald. You're in the headlines, Mr. Buckler. Here. I hope you find the read both instructive and edifying, but basically, you're nailed to the wall.
That's not possible.
On the other side of the law now, and I'll bring it down like the hand of God. Cheerio for now.
No. No, that's not possible.
Not a very flattering photograph.
A few of us could survive being stripped to our drawers, sir.
I take it, Inspector, that you have dispatched men to the Leith Herald.
I have indeed.
Where, mysteriously enough, the contents of Buckler's safe that recorded all nefarious and crooked dealings
ended up delivered to Cammy Fraser.
And thence to be proclaimed all over the paper.
So we have him for incited arson, and once we get a good look at the records, fencing stolen goods, a wee bit of blackmail, and with some luck, witnessed murder.
Couldn't happen to a nicer fella.
And what about the perpetrators to all this?
Mademoiselle Celine has vanished from the city, but I have just now received a note at the desk that might help solve the mystery. Be in touch later.
You want me with you?
You wait for the contents of the safe. All will be revealed, gentlemen. All will be revealed. You mean she was a man?
Logan Hamilton, no less.
No wonder they never dropped the 7th veil. Damn cheek.
I thought I owed it you. After all, you saved me from that fire.
You could have lost everything, Jean.
I am well aware. I like it up here. The sea's never the same.
Why did you do it?
I hate folk like you, Buckler.
More than that, surely.
Logan's mother, Mary Hamilton, was kind to me when I was young. On the streets and lost for kindness. She fell into debt with Buckler. Bad debt.
Mary Hamilton. Ah, now it comes back. Died under a carriage.
Suicide. Logan left here many years ago. He wrote to me recent.
How did he become Celine Dubois?
Who knows what happens in Paris? But I'll tell you one thing. He doesn't come up short in bed.
How would you know?
Louisa told me.
Ah, this sort of stuff is beyond the pale. Give me murder any day. So, you concocted this wee nest of vipers.
That we did.
Chancy.
I like taking chances.
And I assume the contents of Buckler's safe were magically transported.
Tommy Caskey.
I thought he'd retired.
Owed me a favour.
I take it the contract you signed with Buckler has disappeared from sight.
Definitely. We all came out of it very well.
Except Mr. Buckler.
I hate his kind.
Oh, we may agree on that. But you could have lost everything, Jean.
That was the thrill.
Turned my heel and left her there. No point talking to a woman when her mind is shut like a coal bunker. She didn't even ask how my big toe was faring. Not too bad, in fact, as long as I don't go chasing carriages and kicking criminals. I'm glad when I saw that dance. I didn't know Mademoiselle Celine was no such thing. That would have spoilt it rotten. It was beautiful. Something from another world. Aye, well, I have to live in this one. Corrupt as hell. Hewitt Buckler is heading for a long, long visit to the Perth Penitentiary. But there's a wildness to Jean Brash, and it's getting worse. I worry. If not contained, she may spin right off the planet. And I have taken some beginning steps that may help resolve the situation. I am James McLevy, Inspector of Police. I wonder what the world would be like if I left it alone. I wonder if it would notice. And I wonder most of all what it would be like if eternity dropped the seventh veil.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, Mclevy was played by Brian Cox. Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond. Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell. Roach, David Ashton. Logan and Celine Dubois, Derek Riddell. Craddock, David Robb. Hewitt Buckler, Hugh Ross. Louisa, Teresa Gallagher. Jed Gilmore, Brian Ferguson, and Cammy Fraser by Matt McClure. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed by Bruce Young. Well, quiet as the grave.
Indeed it is.
I'm not all that fond of the night shift.
I am. Darkness is my day.
What was that for?
Just to see if anybody's alive.
Nothing.
Right enough.
Mind you, could do with a bit of peace.
Uh-huh.
How many cases of murder and mayhem would you say we've laid a finger on?
Oh, must be in the centuries.
Long road.
You getting tired?
Not me. Full of beans.
Likewise.
No, I was just thinking, that newspaper on the Hewitt Buckler trial described you as grizzled.
Me?
The grizzled Inspector Mclevy.
I don't read the papers.
Leith Herald, black and white.
Anyway, that was all Jean Brash is doing. Nothing but a menace, that female.
And my Aunt Katie always says, no limit to the amount of trouble a handsome woman can haul over the threshold.
What was that?
In the wind over there. I suppose I go first?
You're bigger, and you read the papers.
Black as pitch.
Suits me. By the wall. Use your wee lamp.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, well now. It's a girl. Well enough dressed. White as a ghost.
Any marks?
No, not that I can make out.
Are you all right, lassie?
Don't let him get me.
me.
All right, all right.
Out like a candle.
My lodgings are nearby. Take her there.
I'll get her.
No, I can manage. Not much to her.
No, not much at all.
My landlady, Mrs. Macpherson, made the girl a wee bed in the front room. She sleeps there now, with not another word. Mulholland's away him to his bees. Her eyes stared straight at me, like a child. Save me. From what? What is putting such terror in her mind? I'll find it. That's my job. I am James McLevy, Inspector of Police. My parish is Leith in the city of Edinburgh. And how do I come upon myself this night? Itchy, scratchy, as if danger were on its way. I feel it, out there, in the dark. Jean Brash, a handsome female right enough, mistress of the Just Land, best body house in Edinburgh, and a woman I have known through many changes. Now she's running wild, and who knows what damage she may cause to herself. I've taken a step that may alleviate the situation. Yet why should I care about Jean, or this girl, or anyone else, come to that? Am I not just a policeman, a functionary, a thing, a thief-taker? Or is there more to me than meets the eye and perturbs the heart?
You see, I have always had a weakness for cherries.
I'm sure Madam is correct.
Well, not to eat exactly. The pips can be such a drawback, but just at the front of this bonnet, dancing attendance.
Would Madam care to try another mirror?
No, this one's fine. Mind you, can't be too careful. Mutton dressed as lamb.
Mutton?
Too young a fashion, would you say?
Madam's maturity is to be envied.
Is it? I'll come back some other time. I've shocked myself near to death. Look at all these bags.
I can see them right enough.
Sorry to waste your time.
Madam is a regular customer.
And this the best milliners in Princes Street. Now, if you could just find someone to help me carry the rest to the carriage.
I'm sorry, madam, that cannot be allowed.
What?
I'm afraid a customer saw you put one of our products into that bag you hold.
That's ridiculous. Where is she?
Gone. Did not wish to be involved. But I'd like to look inside.
Oh, it might just be a mistake, Miss Wilson.
We don't want to call the police, do we?
Call them and be damned.
First, we'll see what's in the bag, please. Marie, open it if you will.
Go ahead, Marie. Pleasure's all mine.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, madam.
Go ahead. I have nothing to hide.
Oh, dear. The latest model.
How the hell did that get there?
I'm sure the police will find a reason.
It's the latest model.
Well, McLevy, what's this I hear of you playing the hero last night?
Hero?
Carrying a young woman in your arms, a knight in shining armour.
Not how I told it, sir.
Anything further to relate as regards this damsel in distress?
Still sleeping.
No name?
No papers.
Well, she'll wake up sometime.
Indeed. In the meantime, careful of wagging tongues, Inspector.
What?
A man of your age taking a young woman to his lodging.
She was unconscious.
I can vouch for that.
Nonetheless. Now, I had the honour last night, gentlemen, to visit our ailing Chief Constable.
Murray Craddock. How's his jaundice?
Departed, but still he suffers.
Such as how, sir?
A feeble disposition and yellowish tinge to the skin.
Like a monkey, then.
But he's stuck in his bed.
We shall have to do without his periodic visits to steady the ship.
Couldn't he happen to a nicer man? And see me, my gout dispersed, and here I stand, a picture of health.
What was it the paper called him, Mulholland? Gnarled?
Grizzled.
A picture of health.
Lieutenant Roach, may I trouble you?
Mistress Purdy, of course. One of my wife's bridge partners.
She's at the wrong table.
Something dreadful has happened.
Can we assist in any way?
One of my lodgers, did not come down for his cooked breakfast. I went up to the room and there he was.
Dead as a herring.
The way his body lies. Transfixed.
You claim he arrived late last night?
Aye. Off the London train, he said. I don't usually accept at that time, but I had a spare room.
Give a name.
Dominic Martin in the register. One night, paid in advance.
Anything strike you about him, ma'am?
Well, he seemed somewhat agitated.
Well, he's quiet enough now.
Mistress Purdy, perhaps you should leave this to us and we can talk later.
Yes, yes, of course. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Body rigid. Crucified. That face.
Pure terror. No obvious wounds to discern.
No suitcase. Coat's still on. Looks like he just came in and then died in his clothes.
Heart attack. Young for that. Poison, maybe. Nothing on the breath. Better do his pockets.
As if he'd seen the devil. That face.
Right enough. Find anything?
Just odds and ends.
Most folks have some paper with a name of sorts.
The wee note here. Right now. Psalms 39:4. What would that be?
Psalms. Remind me that my days are numbered, and that my life is fleeing away.
Oh, well, well. Jean Brash in all her glory.
Inspector Dunsmore, I thought you were at the Haymarket.
Moved me to Princess Street. A better class of thief.
I am not a thief.
Oh, let us be more accurate then. Shoplifter.
My lawyers will be here soon.
Oh, they can wait. As is common with accused criminals, I shall require your statement.
Ready when you are.
No hurry. Well. It seems you've been caught in the act this time.
Does it?
Oh, most certainly. You lifted an expensive item, stuck it in your bag.
I did not.
How did it get there, then? Fly?
You mentioned a statement.
I'll get a witness in. I just wanted the pleasure of your company first.
You've had it.
This may take a long time. I'm not like your friend Mclevy. I do things by the book.
On you go.
When I stand up in court, I'll have you nailed. And when the judge hands out that prison term, the happiest day of my life.
No much of your life, then?
I've been after you a long time, Jean Brash.
I hardly noticed.
Oh, you will this time. My word upon it.
I have to wait for the police surgeon then.
In the absence of an axe sticking out of the man's head, source of death as yet unknown.
That face will haunt me.
But I'm thinking.
What?
Was there not, a while ago, a series of deaths in London, similar nature?
I thought you didn't read the papers.
A police journal.
Hold on, you're right. A while ago, the body's rigid.
Case is unsolved.
I'd better check that out.
You do it. Check also if Dominic Martin rings a criminal bell with our London colleagues.
What about you?
Other plans.
Inspector Dunsmore, what brings you to our little station?
Lieutenant Roach, good day.
Good day.
I was hoping to catch Mclevy.
Out on a case.
I have a wee bit of information for him.
I'll pass it on.
If you might say that Jean Brash has been caught in the act of shoplifting.
Has she indeed?
May have to release her for now, these damned lawyers, you know.
The rule of law can be a nuisance.
But I have all the relevant statements and she'll be up on trial. Penitentiary bound.
If found guilty.
Oh, I'll make sure of that, Lieutenant.
I'll pass the message on.
Thank you, sir. I'm only sorry that I couldn't inform Mclevy to his face.
How are you feeling?
The lady made me some broth.
Mrs. Macpherson. Kindly so.
Yes. Kindly.
What is your name, lassie?
Charlotte. I think.
And the other?
can't remember. Is it important?
Usually. For instance, I am James McLevy.
Hello.
Hello.
Where am I?
Leith.
Where's that?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. That's a city.
How did you get here?
I don't know. My head hurts.
You remember anything at all?
Only your face. And a name. Charlotte.
You have an English accent.
And you. You have eyes like a wolf.
You asked me to save you. Don't let him get me, you said.
Yes. Don't let him.
Who?
The evil one.
All right. We can talk again.
Yes.
I need to get back to work.
Work?
I am a policeman.
Yes. I need to sleep now.
Close your eyes then.
Do you live here?
At the top. The attic room.
That's good. You're nearby. James McLevy.
She fell back asleep, her hair spread on the pillow, flaxen in colour. My landlady had gifted her a nightdress, buttoned to the neck, old-fashioned, looked like something out of a fairy tale. As I walked the street, I felt profoundly split, innocent enough, troubled, at her wit's end, but looks can deceive. What if it were all an act to deflect my questions? Yet she provoked a strange emotion, a wish to protect the child. And the way she said my name.
James McLevy, where are you going?
About my lawful business.
You know where I've been?
Enlighten me.
In a police station.
Not Leith. We have standards.
With Adam Dunsmore?
He's been put to Princess Street. The idiots end up there.
I've been accused of shoplifting.
Accused?
A stolen item found in my bags.
Have you gone back to the bad old days, Jean?
What?
Did you recently not arrange for a safe to be robbed in the Ewart Buckler affair?
Didn't it stop you using the evidence? And anyway, he was a ruthless swine who deserves to rot in jail.
But you broke the law.
Prove it.
That's not the attitude.
Oh, go to hell. Drive on, Angus.
You need to mend your ways.
Sent word to London, sir, but meantime I dug up the old police journals. Your memory was correct.
My memory's incorrect.
3 deaths in London more than a year ago. Description matches our man, splayed out in agony.
So?
Cause of death, unknown.
Anything else?
There's rumours of some devil worship that connected the 3, but again, nothing found.
The devil, eh?
He gets blamed for everything.
McLevy. I have news for you, courtesy of Adam Dunsmore.
About Jean Brash?
Yes. Well, what do you think?
The lieutenant told me, sir.
You think she did it?
I don't honestly know.
If she comes up before Judge Craddock, that might be a nasty surprise.
Murray Craddock's brother.
No less. And Jean made a laughingstock out of our chief constable not long ago.
If she's guilty, she can suffer due consequence.
Spoken like a true policeman. I take it no further advance with the dead man?
I already informed the lieutenant about the police journals.
Abbody's telling Abbody everything these days.
Answer the question, please.
The police surgeon has had the body taken to the university rooms for a more detailed examination, Lieutenant. But so far, nothing.
We wait to hear from London if Dominic Martin has a criminal record.
Oh, what about the girl you found? Any name, identification?
She is presently incoherent.
That would seem to sum up the situation in a nutshell. I'm off to my office. Keep me up to date with your lack of success.
One thing strikes me. That girl has a London accent, would you say?
Possible.
Showed up same time as Dominic Martin. No papers to either.
That had occurred to me.
Have you asked her such?
No.
That's not like you.
I'm biding my time.
Oh, I can't keep my mind on this. Who is it?
It's me, Mistress. Teeny.
I am doing the accounts.
I can tell that.
For God's sake, come in.
Here I am.
What do you want, Teeny?
There's somebody at the back door, Mistress.
At this hour?
Somebody.
Who is it then?
You better go and see, I think.
Oh, get out my way, Teeny. I have better things to do, you know.
Aye, right enough.
Just as well we're quiet.
I like it busy.
Whoever's out there, can you make yourself known? I am low on patience.
That was I, your shortcoming.
What? Who's that?
Why used to bring you your damn coffee?
Hannah? Hannah Semple?
None of that. How are you, mistress?
Oh, Hannah. What are you doing here?
Have you a bed for the night? My feet are killing me.
Events are moving beyond me, running wild like a pack of hyenas. The girl Charlotte sleeps below like one of the dead. I kicked in, whispered her name. She didn't stir a muscle. She conceals a secret, and I hope not one that causes me to become policeman rather than protector. No one has ever trusted me. She does. Charlotte, it would seem, trust me. But who is on her trail? Dominic Martin, the abject terror on his face. Did he indeed see Lucifer, old Nick, old Horny? Has the devil come to Edinburgh toon? Some folk think him to be a myth, but I have smelt his stench, walked his footprints, seen his tail flick round a corner.
This kitchen's a mess, mistress.
Not too bad.
Who looks after it now?
Teeny Baxter.
Or young.
You sleep well?
Like the dead.
When did you arrive?
Train from Bristol. Late.
We didn't get much chance to talk last night.
Enough to know you're not in clover.
Shoplifting, eh?
A criminal class well below you.
Glad to hear it. I woke up early and I have been thinking.
Uh-huh.
I am worried, Hannah.
Concerning what?
You left here under a murder charge.
A man near killing you. I took his life and then made a run for it.
And I am grateful, but the charge still holds.
Not anymore. One witness, Maisie Ferguson, left the city, whereabouts unknown. They have nothing now.
How can you be sure?
Guaranteed.
Oh, is there something you're not telling me?
You're going to lose in your old age.
Just a question.
I don't feel very welcome.
I'll lay on a brass band next time.
I like the fiddle better.
Oh.
Don't worry about me, mistress. From what you say, you have enough on your plate.
Why did you come back, Hannah?
Your letters.
I wrote every week.
And I did likewise.
So?
Recent, I felt you could use some ballast.
And that's you, is it?
That's me. Keeper of the keys of the just land. Now hand them over, if you please.
Be my guest.
You sent for me, Lieutenant.
I left word for both you and McLevy.
The inspector's not here yet.
Well, where is he?
Somewhere else, sir.
Right. This gentleman here is the Reverend Samuel Gideon, all the way from London.
Fair step.
Indeed it is, sir.
This is Constable Mulholland, one of my best men, at times. Perhaps you might explain your quest once more, Mr. Gideon.
It would be my pleasure. I am, good sir, in effect, a seeker after truth.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mr. Gideon is an ordained minister and has the papers to prove it, Constable.
My parish is Ealing, St. Mary's Church, and I seek a lost lamb.
Lamb?
One of my flock, strayed.
Run from a respectable family.
I have their letter of permission.
To retrieve the lamb?
Yes. She may have left with a man of doubtful reputation.
The name will interest you, Constable.
Dominic Martin.
Rings a bell right enough.
Mr. Gideon read about the man's death in the papers and came at once to Leith.
I believe he may have been a student in Edinburgh. Medicine. Failed, I suspect.
And the girl?
Young, headstrong, the apple of her father's eye. I pray she has not fallen to ground.
Her name?
Charlotte Thomas.
This ladder isna safe.
The bush needs pruning.
I could use my razor.
The shears will be fine. Just watch your head when the foliage falls.
Foliage? You'll get a fine grown.
Just watch your head.
If I move away, the ladder shuggles.
Up in the air, eh, Jean?
My God, see what the cat brought in.
Hannah Semple.
That's me, right enough.
You've lost a witness for her case, McLevy.
I'm aware of that. Or I'd arrest a woman where she stands.
So I'm hunky-dory then?
For the moment. I came to warn you, Jean.
I am all ears.
If you come up for trial, there's a good chance the judge in session will be Lachlan Craddock.
He's a swine.
Brother of Murray, my chief constable. A man you made look a fool not long ago.
Nature beat me to it.
The judge will come down heavy.
You seem guy sure she's guilty.
Not my concern. Adam Dunsmore. His case.
Hold the ladder, Hannah. I'm on my way. Just for your benefit, Inspector, I am innocent of this crime.
How did the hat get in your bag, then?
I don't know.
Old habits die hard.
Thanks for the warning. Good day.
Good day. Don't say you haven't been told.
Some things never change, eh?
So it would seem.
There's a point. How did it get there?
Seemingly. Some customer woman saw me put the thing in my bag, but she left the shop. No one knows her name, and she's disappeared.
You think this woman planted it?
Somebody did.
We can't let it rest there.
Dunsmore's already on my back. If he gets a sniff, I'm interfering with justice.
I've stopped you before.
I'll talk to the lawyers.
Lawyers? They're worse than the police.
Charlotte Thomas, eh?
Her father is beside himself, poor man.
Mr. Gideon supplied a description.
Fair hair, slight frame, blue eyes, very large blue eyes.
Mulholland here thought it resembled the girl you found.
Could be.
Just a resemblance, mind you.
There is, of course, a way to resolve all uncertainty.
Exactly. Bring her in, McLevy.
She may not be the one you seek. First things first. I would suggest you identify the body of Dominic Martin.
Well, that would be a start, right enough.
It's at the University Medical Room, sir. I could take you there, Mr. Gideon.
And in the meantime, McLevy, you will bring this girl in.
One thing, if I may, Inspector.
Uh-huh.
Charlotte is considered by many to be somewhat unstable. Best make no mention of my name until I can talk to her.
By all means. On your way, Mulholland.
If you will, Mr. Gideon.
At your disposition, Constable. Charlotte must be found, gentlemen. Godspeed you, sir.
Right enough.
Is there some reticence here, McLevy?
Anyone can stick a collar on.
The man's papers are in order, and to my mind he appears a decent, honest soul. Now, for once in your life, McLevy, do what you're told.
Can I assist, madam?
I hope so, girlie. But is it safe to shop here?
Why would it not be?
I heard you had a wee fracas not long past.
Oh, yes, the shoplifting. Dreadful. Regular client as well.
What a shame.
Mind you, the woman has a certain reputation. Jean Brash.
Brash?
She keeps a bawdy house.
Red-handed?
Beg pardon?
Did you apprehend her in the act?
Oh, no. In fact, another customer observed her.
Was she a regular?
Not at all. I had never seen the lady before and have not since.
What did she look like?
I've already told the police.
Then it's common knowledge, eh?
Well, she was small of stature, brown hair and plain features.
What about her heart?
Hat.
You would surely notice the heart.
Oh, yes. It was nothing special. Brown.
A brown hat with brown hair. Could the accused woman not offer compensation, maybe?
Prosecution, that's our policy.
Well, you were a brave woman.
Beg pardon?
Jean Brash's friends know all that wheel man art. That votes your state.
In what way?
I'd make sure I was currying up to the truth. A sad occasion if they thought the opposite.
Gideon, how did you find me?
He wants to take you home.
No, I can't go back.
Why not?
I ran away.
With Dominic Martin?
He said he would protect me.
From what?
Evil.
What kind of evil?
I can't remember. It hurts.
What happened with Martin?
He attacked me. Like a madman he was supposed to protect. I ran for my life.
And I found you.
Yes.
Dominic Martin is dead. His face like a gargoyle.
Poor man. He told me. He had come upon a note in his pocket, a death warrant.
I've read that note. My days are numbered. My life is fleeing away.
He said there was a poison. Snake venom. It did not leave trace. Madness and death.
That might explain why he attacked you.
Yes. Madness. And the same will happen to me. To all who disobey.
Disobey what?
I don't know. Oh, I can't remember. If I go back, one way or another, I shall die, James McLevy.
I need to know more.
I cannot go back. Please, help me.
You're asking a great deal, Charlotte Thomas.
Are you ready, Mr. Gideon?
I have seen death before, sir.
Well?
I have no doubt. Dominic Martin.
You are certain? A twisted face.
God in his mercy help him.
Are you all right?
A tickle in the throat. How did his soul expire?
Everything points to some kind of toxic kill, but nothing found. Not a smidgen.
A mystery, indeed.
One thing, on the arm here, they found 2 little punctures, like a snake bite.
Genesis 49:17. An adder in the path, that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider falls backward.
I've given the cabby an address in Portobello, a boarding house. You'll be safe there.
A boarding house.
The woman who runs it owes me a favour. Saved her son frae the hangman's noose. Tell her James McLevy sends his regards.
Thank you for this.
We both need time. I to think. You to remember.
Why do you want to help me?
Damned if I know.
A guardian angel, perhaps?
Never been mistaken for such. Best be on your way.
How long must I wait?
I'll be in touch. On your way, driver.
Good luck!
Don't look back now. I might turn into a pillar of salt.
Dunsmore, what do you want here?
Winifred Wilson.
What?
The shopwoman who accused you of theft, attacked this day.
How?
In the street, assaulted, shoved to the ground by an unknown assailant.
Well, I am sad to hear it.
Obviously you are behind this act, to threaten the poor soul.
You'd have to prove such.
I'll do just that. Some old woman accosted her in the very shop and warned of oncoming violence.
Old woman?
You heard. Come on, men.
Hold on. Do you have a search warrant?
A body who says no rights.
I have every right. You step across that threshold and my lawyers will haul you up for unauthorised entry.
An empty bluff.
Try me.
Get out of the way.
Do you have a warrant?
Not yet.
Then I bid you good night.
We'll be back, Jean Brash.
Not with a warrant because you don't have a legal leg to stand on.
That turtle, me.
Did you go to that shop?
I did.
When I told you to leave things be?
You didn't say exactly.
Exactly?
Mistress, I dinna trust that shoppy female. And I don't think that customer woman exists. Just a figment.
What makes you think that?
Wilson, her speech. I smelt a lie.
Did you attack her in the street?
No fears.
I'm not sure I believe you, Hannah.
Well, that's a pity. To come so far and to be so misdoubted.
Gone? Before I even got there.
Gone where?
Who knows? My landlady came down and the bed was empty.
Did she look underneath?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gideon.
No matter. I pray she will be found.
We shall obviously alert the men in patrol, and you, McLevy, can get out there for a start, since your negligence is to blame.
I'm sure the inspector meant well.
I did what I thought was right.
Precisely. A man can do no more.
Well, where to begin, Mulholland?
As the man said, a big city.
We could start down at the harbour.
Or you could try telling the truth.
Eh?
I know you too well by now.
What are you implying?
What have you got to tell me?
Nothing. Nothing to tell.
Then I'm off home to the hive. You can put your trust in honeybees.
You're on duty.
End 'em a shift.
We can work overtime.
You'll be better off on your own, sir. A self-made man. No company necessary.
The mistress will not like this. Then don't tell her, Angus.
But I'm her coachman.
She's having a bath. That can take forever. Wait. God is good. There's my man. McLevy!
What?
Get in the carriage, quick.
Oh, for God's sake.
On your way, Angus.
Hey, get.
It's not good to be seen together, Hannah.
Right enough, it worries my reputation. Now, listen hard, I don't have much time.
Neither do I.
Sitting by the harbour, looking at the sea.
I was thinking.
Winifred Wilson. Name me nothing.
Not at all.
The woman for this shop that accused the mistress. I spoke with her, McLevy, and I don't trust the bees of an inch.
So?
Get stitched through your thick skull, man. Jean could go down for this.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Prove her innocent. That's your job.
It's not my case.
You'd leave it to Dunsmore?
Oh, right enough. The man's a half-wit. All right. If there's skullduggery and Jean's in the frame, and I'm saying if, then someone is behind it all.
The mistress has a deal of enemies.
This would be recent, maybe. Wilson, eh? How old is she?
Middle years.
Anything else?
The woman was shoved over in the street, but it wasn't me.
All right. I'll do what I can. Winifred Wilson. Neither name nor description rang a bell. I followed the woman when the shop closed. She had lodging in Salamander Street, so I hunkered down and waited. Little better to do, and it gave me more time to think. I was going against my very profession by concealing Charlotte, lying to my lieutenant, excluding Mulholland, denying Gideon, and for what? A wish to protect what I took to be an innocent girl? What was this evil she feared so much, but could not divulge? Unprofitable thoughts mercifully broken when the street door opened and out Winifred trotted, a respectable form in the dark of the night, down to the harbour, to the Rusty Nail Tavern, a low dive. A man emerged. They spoke. I knew his face. A young Keeley, Bobby Wilson. He had once been in the pay of a certain powerful personage, and the whole thing fell into place. They talked. She seemed upset. He raised his voice. She lowered her head. He swaggered back inside, and Winifred retraced her steps. But there was someone, something in her path.
Who is that?
No need to fear, Mistress Wilson. I'm James McLevy, the thief-taker.
How do you know my name?
I've been on your trail.
Oh?
A mother's love for an errant son. Where might it not lead?
Beg your pardon?
Let me escort you back, and as we walk, so may we converse.
About what?
Illicit transference from hand to bag.
I'm sure I don't know
I'm
what
sure you do. And the more truth you tell, the better it will be. And the more I can put a wee word in with the judge.
Mr. McLevy, I never wanted to be part of all of this.
I'm sure you did not, Winifred. Now, do me the honour of taking my arm.
I could not refuse him.
Of course not. A mother's love, who can resist its power?
Here, I dare say you've earned it.
Thank you, Hannah. Will you pour, Jean?
I suppose so. How many lumps?
4. I've cut down.
You look gay of it.
It took me all night to catch up with Bobby Wilson and squeeze the truth out of him.
How did you do that?
He's a bully. The crack easy.
So Bobby forced his mother to put me in the frame?
Ah.
What about the attack in the street?
She got feared after your visit, Hannah. They argued and he shoved her over.
What a treasure.
And as soon as I saw his ugly mug outside the Rusty Nail, I knew who had to be behind it all. Ewart Buckler.
I might have known.
Wilson used to run errands for Buckler, small fry. You were the cause of Buckler in the Perth Penitentiary, and Buckler planned for you to suffer the same fate.
I suppose I have to thank you.
The coffee is sufficient. Better be on my way.
Where's Mulholland?
We're not very pally at the moment.
I wonder he puts up with you at all.
The same thing may well be occurring to the constable. Good day to you.
Good day, James McLevy.
You weren't all that grateful.
I put the lumps in his coffee. What more can a man ask for?
Inspector, our paths cross.
Oh, so it would seem.
I've been wandering the streets, hoping, but in vain. And you?
Hunted high and low, not a sniff. But we did get an answer from London on Dominic Martin.
To what effect?
No criminal record, but rumoured to be member of a sect. Devil worship.
I see. Well, if so, I pray that Charlotte also has not been corrupted.
Who knows?
Did she confide much in you?
Very little. Mostly she slept and her memory was scattered.
I worry for her safety. The whole day has passed and we've found nothing.
True enough.
Yet you do not seem worried.
I'm a policeman.
I will be blunt, sir. Are you sure you do not know more than you reveal?
Why would I do that?
If Charlotte is involved with Satan, evil can take many forms.
I know the devil well.
I'm sure you do. Good night, sir.
Good night.
It would be so sad to die in such a cold city.
Well, that's the last client on his way back to the happy home.
Right enough.
I thought you'd gone to bed.
Stayed up. Something to tell you, mistress. I don't like holding secrets.
Spit it out then.
The reason I came back was McLevy.
What?
He wrote to me. Told me the witness had gone, he'd make sure I wasn't prosecuted.
And you believed him?
Gave his word.
How did he know where you were biding?
He knows every damn thing.
Why did he want you back?
He was worried about you, mistress. Thought you were going off the rails. You needed a steadying hand.
And you were the solution?
According to him.
What a damn cheek.
You could look at it another way.
Such as?
That he cares for you.
I can look after myself.
Aye. Well, I'm back anyhow.
And I'm glad to have you. The only thing McLevy cares about is the law.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Dearie me, what is the truth of this? Out on a limb for a girl I hardly know, who may be deeply involved with evil? And yet I must hold to my decision, even if the damn thing might be fell mistaken. Is that what they cry, a leap of faith? Mulholland's not talking to me, and the police are traipsing round the streets looking for a fugitive that I have personally stashed in Portobello. And I dare say if I rampaged up and down the country, I could find the missing witness, Maisie Ferguson, and then prosecute Hannah Semple. But I won't do it. Have I become a law unto myself? And there I am, up all night, to prove Jean's innocence. And what do I get in return? 1 cup of reasonable coffee and 4 lumps of sugar. No point in good deeds if that's the miserable thanks you get. And now it seems, one way or another, I may have the devil to contend. Auld Nick, Auld Horny, the Earl of Darkness. I am James McLevy, Inspector of Police, and it seems only a matter of time before all hell breaks loose.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach, David Ashton, Hannah, Colette O'Neill, Reverend Samuel Gideon, Nicholas Tizard, Charlotte, Lizzie Watts, Dunsmore, Forbes Masson, and Miss Wilson and Mrs. Purdy by Tracy Wiles. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed by Bruce Young.
Well, Peter, how are you faring?
I am ready, sir.
If you fulfil the task, the rewards will be as manna from heaven.
That would be grand.
You will inherit great power to do as you wish. Rise above those who torment you.
They're bad to me. The lassies all laugh.
They will laugh no longer. Tell me, are you still untouched?
Untouched?
By the lassies?
Haven't you had the chance?
Even better. In the fight against evil, purity is paramount. Oh.
Have you a cold, Mr. Gideon?
Edinburgh is a cold city.
I'm used to it.
Now, you see how the liquid changes colour from white to green to red. Blood red.
Oh, it's like magic, Mr. Gideon.
Now, this instrument is a clever invention. You suck up the liquid, then when the stopper is pressed, these sharp little points, like needles, they penetrate through any material into the skin, and then nature may take its course.
And is this woman truly evil?
Without reservation.
So I can do God's work?
You can.
Just like you, sir.
Indeed. But it is only punishment intended, Peter. Too much of the tincture, and it would kill almost instantly.
We wouldn't want that.
No. We want her crawling on her belly, like a snake.
Seeking forgiveness.
For her sins. There. A precise dosage. For evil, past and present.
Been down some twisted wines in my time, but nothing compared to the labyrinth I now navigate. I have risked my very reputation to hide a young girl, Charlotte Thomas, from the authority of religion and law. She fled from London with a man of poor character, Dominic Martin, who then suffered a most violent death. The minister of her church has arrived in Leith, bearing a letter of permission from the parents to bring her back into the fold. Samuel Gideon, from his papers a bona fide man of the cloth. My Lieutenant Roach invokes the rule of law, and yet I am reluctant to do as bidden and bring her in. The girl is now secreted in Portobello, not far from Edinburgh, but far enough. My Constable Mulholland regards me with some suspicion because he knows my ways too close, and I have educated him too damn well. There is also more than a sniff of Satan in the mix. What a caper, eh? And as if that's not enough, I involve myself in the affairs of Jean Brash, get her out of a shoplifting charge, bring back Hannah Semple, her good right hand, and you'd think the woman would be grateful. But no. See what I get shoved through the letterbox. James, no doubt you mean well.
No doubt you mean well. Though I'm not sure about that. It could be you just like to poke your nose into my business. You arranged for Hannah to be cleared of that old murder charge so she could come back to the Just Land, and I suppose I must thank you for such. But you did it behind my back. And you did it because you think I am not in control of my own destiny. Who do you think you are? God? Yours, Jean Brash, body housekeeper and self-sufficient besom.
So much for good deeds, eh? Why do I believe this girl, Charlotte? Her mind hops about like a sparrow. She claims to remember nothing of happenings that might well include murder by poison and devil worship. What am I trying to do? Redeem myself? I cannot escape the man I am, the life I lead. Why am I pushing events to the very edge? I am James McLevy, Inspector of Crime. My parish is Leith in the city of Edinburgh, and I'm hanging on like Job in the Bible, by the skin of my teeth.
McLevy, the Reverend Gideon was in the station early this morning asking after progress with the missing girl. And what did we tell him, Constable?
Nothing.
Because there was nothing to tell.
Doing our best.
That is palpably not good enough. Connected to this girl, we have a murder situation, the man Dominic Martin dead from poison probably, but we don't know because we can't find a trace.
That's up to the surgeons, not our job.
Everything is our job, sir.
Well said, Mulholland. Who knows? Charlotte Thomas could be dead by now.
She'll be hiding out somewhere.
Well, I'll agree with that.
Well, where is she then?
I'm sure the inspector will come up with something.
Well, it better be quick. Thank the Lord Chief Constable Craddock is still in bed with the aftermath of jaundice.
God is merciful.
And while we're on the subject, here I am on my way back from Sabbath observation, and who sails past in a big cream carriage but Hannah Semple?
I heard word she was back in the city.
Did you know about this, McLevy?
A wee bit.
Jean Brash beside her, and they had the cheek to wave. Was Hannah Semple not under criminal investigation?
The only witness has flown the coop.
There's too much flying of the coop. What was her name, the witness?
Maisie Ferguson.
Send word to the stations as far as Aberdeen. See if we can root her out.
Hannah killed to protect her mistress.
She broke the law.
You're right, sir. No matter how good your intentions, break the law, you pay the price.
Market Street. Hasn't it changed a bit?
Oh, the fun of the fair, Hannah.
I'll buy you some ribbons.
No, thanks. I'm our posh for ribbons.
Is that no Teeny Baxter?
So it is. The girls love to shop here.
She's no measuring up to that blouse, is she?
I believe so.
She'll never get near it. Teeny! You'll have to go 3 sizes up.
Huh? Well, not at all. It'll fit me snug.
You're dreaming, girl.
Oh, mind your feet, young man.
Sorry.
Near knocked me over.
Watch where you're going, eh?
Aye, right. Sorry.
Stunted wee naff.
No, Miss Semple. Toujours la politesse.
You and the Queen, polite as hell.
Oh.
You all right, mistress?
Banged into my funny bone.
Mistress Brash, can we get a lift back with you in the carriage?
She'll take up space for 2.
Oh, don't be mean-minded. All right, Teeny. Bring Senga as well.
Senga? What kind of a name is that?
It's Agnes on her back.
Did the night patrols report anything on Charlotte Thomas?
No reason why they should.
Eh?
I had a suspicion. Now it's a hard fact.
Spit it out, then.
I did something last night should have been covered a while before.
What would that be?
The hansom cab ranks. Went round the whole bunch. You didn't ever suggest such?
Slipped my mind.
Nothing slips your mind. Oh, one of them remembered a girl of her description. Put in his cab, taken to an address in Portobello.
Is that so?
And the man who put her in the cab bore a strong resemblance to yourself.
Did he now?
I have the address from the cabbie, a boarding house on the Esplanade, but I have so far not told the lieutenant.
That's nice.
You better level with me, sir, and you better do it quick.
All right. It was me. I did it.
Why?
To protect her.
From what?
I'm not sure yet.
The law can protect her.
The law will hand her over.
Gentlemen, we meet once more. What a pity it could not be in happier times.
Oh, show over, Senga.
Oh, Teeny, you bought up half the market.
Oh, well, I admire the colours. So does Senga.
Purple? That's for the Pope.
Oh, we can like it as well.
Leave the poor girls alone, Hannah. Oh, I've been stung, I think.
Roll up your sleeve, let me see. Oh, 2 wee marks. A wasp, maybe.
Put some vinegar on it, mistress.
Vinegar? Cucumber slices.
How does it get through my coat?
Wasps are leaf. Bad buggers.
I have tramped the streets day and night without success. And of meat I've caught a dreadful ailment.
Hard road right enough, sir.
Yet I cannot rest my labours. Let us earnestly pray that Charlotte is safe from evil and from temptation.
Temptation?
A remark of her father's it troubles my mind.
Such as?
Well, he reported that she had changed of late, as if she were under some evil influence.
That might well have been Dominic Martin. She fled with the man.
And he later died in agony. What if she has become possessed?
I don't follow you, sir.
Well, did you not discover Martin to be part of a sect of Satan?
Well, that was the story from the London police.
A girl of her age might be attracted by such power beyond her. Tempted, as it were.
You mean by the devil?
I do. And if so, she might be a danger to herself, or anyone else she encounters.
Well, that's a long shot, sir.
Lucifer is never far away. What do you think, Inspector?
About what?
Charlotte. Might she be tainted? Influence others to their own peril and damnation?
I wouldn't know.
Yes, indeed. Well, I must travel onwards. Good luck with your search, gentlemen. Her very soul may be at stake.
I don't trust him.
I see no reason for that.
A feeling only.
That's not enough, Inspector.
I have to save this girl.
Is it you that's possessed, maybe?
By what?
Well, you don't own her, sir. She belongs with her family and the proper authorities.
Give me some time, Mulholland.
For what?
To find the truth.
You kept me in the dark.
I didn't want you to get blamed.
Well, I promise you nothing. You didn't tell me, sir. You're on your own now.
Come in. Everybody else does.
You left word, sir?
Where's the inspector?
Following a line of inquiry.
Right. Jaundiced or not, I have just received communication from Chief Constable Craddock.
Nice surprise.
I found it so. He inquires about the Charlotte Thomas investigation.
How does he know about that?
Seemingly the Reverend Gideon has been contacting various powers in the city.
Oh, a busy man.
Murray Craddock wants to know what we're doing. What are we doing?
What we did before, I suppose.
I'm not sure that answer will impress our bed-bound superior. Is McLevy out on some lone wolf trail?
You might describe it as that.
Well, let's hope he comes back with something in his jaws. So what else do you have to tell me?
Tell you?
That I may convey to our chief constable. I am waiting, Mulholland. What else do you have to tell me?
Did that cucumber do the trick?
I'm not sure what you mean.
The slices.
Oh.
Busy night in store, mistress.
All right, I forgot. Cumberland farmers.
Up for the cattle market. Bulls in a field. Can I bring you some coffee?
Just let me sit up first.
You're of high colour.
Oh, that sting, the pain's gone, but I feel a wee fever or something.
I can call the doctor.
Oh, no, I'm not that bad. Could you close the curtains, please? The light hurts my eyes.
There. I'll fetch the coffee.
What a delicate flower I am.
Right enough.
Hannah, do you think I was too hard on McLevy with that note?
He did prove you innocent of lifting.
But he thought at the time I was guilty.
Skited me off a murder charge. That's no small beer.
Aye. Well, he thinks he can run my life, though.
Could be he cares for you.
We tried that. Didn't work.
That's a pity.
Anyway, he's got crime.
Maybe needs some new transgressions. I'll rustle up the coffee.
None of his damn business anyway, my transgressions. They're private.
You are certain?
It dug right in.
She did not notice you?
Too busy with the market.
Good. Now, we must wait a little.
What about my power? These lassies. I want to see them on their bellies.
That will happen. Now, give me back the instrument, please.
Here.
Thank you. Now, I must fill it to the brim, don't you think?
I don't want to wait. For the power.
Patience is a virtue.
You see how I live?
Yeah, it is, I am afraid, a veritable pigsty.
No my fault. If you gave me money, I could live better.
And enjoy your largesse all the more, eh?
Right. I deserve it.
You will get what is merited. There. A lethal dose. The neck provides such a swift outcome. Don't worry, young man. Your death will not be wasted. You will serve as an exemplar. Everything comes to he who waits.
It's good to breathe. The air. I've not dared to leave the house.
Near dark now, you're safe enough. Mrs. Jackson looks after you.
A sweet old lady. She admires you greatly.
I did her a favour once.
She told me. You saved her son from the gallows.
He was innocent. Just my job.
I've relished the peace and quiet.
It is about to be broken. I need to know what is behind all this, Charlotte. Or I can have no choice but hand you over.
Then I will die.
I can have no choice.
I need you, James McLevy.
Then tell the tale.
It hurts. In my head to go back. May we sit here for a moment?
Of course.
I like the sea. It is untroubled.
Not always.
Cold. May I lean against you?
You may.
I don't like to bring it into my mind.
You must.
Samuel Gideon is a monster.
Gideon is a minister of church.
He uses it to pick and choose fresh blood.
For what purpose?
Worship. Worship of the devil.
Tell me a wee thing more.
No, it hurts. It hurts me to remember.
Be brave.
I was to join them, but I became afraid.
So you ran away with Dominic Martin?
Yes, as far as we could. He had been a student in Edinburgh. He promised to care for me, but he changed like a madman.
Dominic Martin is dead, you know that.
Gideon had a poison. Snake venom. It did not leave trace. Dominic said so.
We found puncture marks on Martin's arm.
Madness and death for those who disobey. And the same will happen to me.
How did Samuel Gideon recruit you?
He told me things.
What things?
I was special. I had special gifts, he said. He would anoint me with power. I would be above them all.
Did he touch you?
No. But I knew it would come.
Why not tell your parents?
They believe in him. Everyone does. In the congregation, he is worshipped.
Dominic Martin was one of the sect.
A disciple. He told me what would happen. That I would drown in evil. That I would be corrupted.
Possessed?
Yes.
Were you tempted by this?
Everyone wants power.
Why would he help you, Dominic Martin?
He sat near me in church.
That's not an answer.
I was innocent, he said. He would protect me.
As I have protected you.
You did not attack me. He did.
That might have been the poison at work.
I ran away from him. You found me in the streets. I trust in you, James McLevy.
And if I take you back?
Then it will be to my death. I know too much.
We got to our feet, she put her arm through mine, and I brought her back. Not to Leith Station, but the lodging house in Portobello. Then I took a hansom cab, returned to the city, and walked home in the driving rain. What else could I do? If she died, I would have such on my conscience for the rest of my life. And I have enough ghosts to haunt me. But it left me in a hellish predicament. I sensed that Gideon had suspicions of me, but unlike Mulholland, he had so far no proof. Yet something of his words had wormed their way into my mind. What if Charlotte had indeed been possessed? What if it were all a devilish pretence of hers, and Gideon were the innocent party? What if they were both guilty? But no, I had to side with Charlotte. Yet was I a gowk to believe in her? Nay, fool like an old fool. And yet I am not old. I'm in my prime. These thoughts torment me.
Profitable night?
Eh? What are you doing here?
On my way to your lodgings.
Why?
We have a corpse on our hands.
Such as whom?
The young fella, Peter Cummings by name.
Murder?
Might be.
Explain yourself.
Body wrenched about in agony, terror on his face. Ring a bell?
You mean like Dominic Martin?
Night patrol found him, not far from here. In the very wind where we came upon none other than Charlotte Thomas.
Well, now that I'm here, what have we got?
The police surgeon's already examined the corpse, sir.
Oh, you had Dr. Jarvis up earlier than myself, then. That's something.
Wanted to keep you abreast of the investigation.
Abreast, right. So?
Body and face is seen before you, sir. It'll be transferred to the university for further examination.
Thus far, no trace of poison.
Right. Jarvis has certainly been busy enough. Thank the Lord I missed breakfast. So, more or less the same state as Dominic Martin?
More or less.
Any connection between the two?
Not obvious. Dead man, Peter Cummings, part-time shipping clerk. People in his lodgings thought him to be an odd type.
Odd?
Bit of a laughingstock.
Visitors?
Few and far between. One of the lodgers thought he heard voices in his room one time, but nothing more than that.
Lodgings? Where?
Down by the docks.
Where was the body found?
St Mary's Wynd.
Where we first come across Charlotte Thomas.
Well, there's a coincidence.
I am no great believer in such.
Neither am I.
One thing, sir. 2 punctures on the neck this time, not the arm.
And what might that mean?
Difficult to tell.
So, to sum up, we have 2 similar deaths. We don't know what killed them. No obvious link between the 2, save perhaps the girl Charlotte Thomas, who is still missing.
That would seem the picture.
I'm away to my office. If you discover anything of import, please don't hesitate to knock upon my door.
We've been up all night, sir.
And so you should be, Mulholland. It is your duty.
I don't think he's very happy.
I don't think anyone is. I don't much care for this situation, sir.
Just hold your fire.
I don't like deceiving the lieutenant.
His wife does. All the time.
What?
With her piano teacher.
How do you know that?
I just made it up. You go to Cummins' place of work. See what you can find.
I'll do my duty. But I cannot wait much longer. I'm warning you fair.
So be it.
Something on your mind?
Where that body was left was a signal. A challenge, if you like. And I intend to pick up the gauntlet.
No matter what circumstance, a man must breakfast. Feed a cold, starve a fever.
Not all that fond of kidneys.
But not even with poached eggs. I'm glad to see you, Inspector. We have much to discuss. Please, seat yourself.
Another death. Same state as Dominic Martin. Left in the exact wind where we found Charlotte Thomas.
Oh, that does not surprise me.
How so?
I have a strange tale to relate.
Relate away.
I have, how do you say it, been approached this very morning by some members of a certain sect. They wish to reclaim a valued participant.
And this new corpse is their calling card?
To underline their intentions, it would seem.
Valued participant being Charlotte Thomas.
As I feared, she has become possessed. A vessel through which their power can flow.
Where do I come into this?
Well, they believe that you know where she is.
What's your opinion?
I am a mere go-between. And yet, this may be my opportunity.
How?
Well, when Charlotte is manifested, I may seize the chance to spirit her back to London and then begin the long and arduous task to save her soul.
You have egg yolk on your chin.
Have I? Oh, there, all gone.
How would I know where she is?
As I said, that is what they believe.
And if even so, why hand her over?
Cognizance has been taken of that. Oh, dearie. Oh, this cold. A strong man like yourself may have his weak points.
Such as?
Those near to his heart. Such as, for instance, a certain Jean Brash. Waiter, I wonder if I may trouble you for another round of toast.
Right away, sir.
What if Mistress Brash were, at this very moment, contaminated?
With what?
Poison. Soon she will die in most dreadful agony. An antidote is at hand, exchangeable.
How do I know this to be true?
By verification. The effects should be obvious, even as we speak.
And how do I know the antidote will work?
It will take effect almost immediately, like magic. You will know.
Here's your toast, sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure, sir.
My instructions are that Charlotte must be handed over tonight by the harbour at the new docks, without fail.
What time?
The witching hour, midnight.
Very appropriate.
We must bend every sinew, Inspector, to make sure that the poison does not wreak its bane.
We'll talk again.
Indeed. May I offer you this slice of toast, sustenance for the journey?
I'll cut his dumb throat.
That won't help us much, Hannah.
How are you feeling?
Terrible thirst.
I'll get you more water.
Bring a bucket.
This is your damn fault, McLevy. You better fix it quick.
Oh, that noise goes right through me. We had the Cumberland farmers in last night, and I had to go to bed.
I'm sure they managed.
Gideon, you think he's bluffing with this poison?
I've seen the results.
Hard to hold on to my thoughts. How I feel. It's like a madhouse. See the marks on my arm? That's the damn cause.
I can see them, Jeannie.
That wee yard from the market, maybe.
Peter Cummins, I would think.
So, you know of him?
He's dead now.
No mercy, eh?
Here, mistress. Drink up.
Uh-huh. Oh. That's not enough. I told you, a bucket.
You're no a horse.
I'll decide what I am. Oh.
What are you going to do, McLevy?
I don't want that bastard Gideon to get off with this.
Your life comes first.
I don't want it.
Can you hold on till night?
I can hold. You'll think of something, James.
I better. Here, Hannah. Get this note delivered to Mulholland at the station.
I'll do it.
My mind is burling. I can't trust myself.
I sent for the doctor.
Oh, he'll just want money.
They always do. See you around, Jeannie.
Your call, James. Good luck. Don't slam the door.
No.
Only one call he can make. Give the girl back.
This fog came from nowhere.
The sea har creeps up on you. You know what to do?
Yes. I walk to him halfway. Gideon takes out the antidote.
I bring up my revolver, take the potion from him, and you run back to safety.
It sounds simple.
Nothing is ever simple.
It is as if we're the only persons left in the world.
Oh, there's a few bodies here and there.
Dead or alive.
Time will tell.
That bloody sea har. 1 minute he was in full sight with her, now he's gone.
McLevy will stand his ground. Oh, I keep thinking, perhaps I deserve to die, Hannah. I have been bad, evil bad.
You're good as gold, mistress. Now quiet. I need to listen.
I don't want to die on my own, though.
I'll be there.
At the grave, throw some earth.
Who says they're going to shovel you in anyway?
God, he told me.
He knows nothing. Angus, you keep these cuddies quiet.
Do my best.
He is here. I know it.
Keep still.
Charlotte? Oh, my dear girl. How you must have suffered.
What do you want?
I need you. By my side.
Move to where I can see you, Gideon.
I might request the same. There. Now we are revealed.
Where's the antidote?
In this little box is a glass phial. The contents swallowed, then a life is saved.
And sacrificed.
No, my dear. You will be back where you belong.
Give me the box.
Start the girl walking.
Go ahead.
I put my trust in you, James McLevy.
Walk on. That's far enough.
No tricks, Inspector. Regretfully, I have had to arm myself, and I will use this pistol if necessary.
I have my own revolver.
You intend to discharge it?
If I have to. Give me the box.
Catch.
Let me go!
I think not.
There's nothing in here.
He will have it on his person!
Oh, you know me too well, Charlotte. A little insurance on my part in case of treachery on your behalf.
You're choking me!
Only from necessity. Now keep still! That's better. Now, Inspector, see? Here it is in my hand. I place the phial at my feet, and you may retrieve it when we are gone.
I can't let you do that.
I have her as a shield, and there are men behind me in the shadows.
Members of the sect, eh?
Just so.
Mulholland!
Local scruff. Nothing to do with the devil, and they're both out.
Kill him, James McKeevy. Shoot him down.
Charlotte, how cruel. You think she's an innocent, Inspector? She is more deadly than all of us put together.
Liar.
Those near to Charlotte tend to depart this world.
Let her go.
Shoot him!
He who hesitates, eh, Inspector? Now, you lose everything. She comes with me, and I crush your precious antidote like an eggshell.
Let me go! Now you're on your own. See how you like it!
Come back! My dear! Inspector, are you all right?
Ah, it's just a flesh wound.
There's enough of it.
Don't get smart. Over there. A glass of sorts. Bring it back.
On my way.
Charlotte, are you all right?
You killed him. That's good.
You pulled away. Just enough.
Are you hurt?
Just enough.
Am I dying?
Looks like it.
Such a cold city.
Did I get him, Mulholland?
Smack dab in the middle, sir.
Accidental. See the glass?
Here it is.
Come on, Mulholland. Charlotte, you wait here.
Where else would I go?
Well, Mr. Gideon, it appears that you have gone to meet your maker.
Hannah, where the hell are you?
Over here, for God's sake.
To the left, sir. Came from the left.
Oh, you dropped the damn thing.
The carriage. There it is. To the right.
Oh, make up your mind. Oh, aye, I can see it now. Double back. Get the killer.
Just you watch your feet.
It's dark, Hannah. Too dark.
McLevy.
Aye. Right. Let me in. Oh, Ginny, here. Swallow this.
Eh? What is it?
Just swig it down, mistress.
Oh, you're bleeding, James.
Swallow the damn thing.
Oh. I don't like the taste. Can you not get a nicer taste?
All of it.
Oh. You're just a big bully. Oh. There.
All done. That's a good girl.
Oh, it's horrible. I'm going to sick it up.
Don't you dare.
Oh, I need to rest a bit. That taste. I need a coffee.
Out like a light. I hope to God she wakens up, McLevy.
So do I.
You're bleeding heavy.
Just a wee bit.
Not in the furnishings, they're cream.
She's gone.
What?
The body's still there, but Charlotte's gone.
That's not possible.
It's a fact.
Have to find her.
You need the hospital.
They both need it. On your way, Angus.
I hear you. Quick!
Am I supposed to believe all this?
The inspector was right all along, sir.
All along?
He should have told you right enough.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? You don't know the meaning of the word, and there's no use you sitting there like a wounded soldier.
But he is wounded, sir.
Took out a lump just below the ribcage.
What a pity. If you ever do anything of this magnitude again, James, I can have no option.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir, but I was right.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
And you, Mulholland, are by no means lily white.
Wasn't his fault.
I'll be the judge of that. Our men were out on the streets looking for that girl, and not only did you know where she was, you were the one that put her there. I mean, who do you think you are, McLevy? God?
That's what Jean Brash says.
For once a body whose keeper and I are in agreement. How is she anyway?
Recovering, sir. Slow but sure.
What a mess.
What are you to tell the Chief Constable?
That's the problem. He'll be keen enough to play the case down, Minister of God, satanic sects.
We can pass the information to authorities in London and they can deal with it. Their neck of the woods.
Yes, but should Murray Craddock find out what you've done, McLevy, he will have you thrown off the force.
I know that, sir.
So, in order to save your skin, I will have to suppress the truth.
He knows that as well, sir.
So I do.
Which makes me as bad as yourself.
But I did bleed.
In a good cause, Lieutenant.
This is giving me a blinding headache. It may be mitigated somewhat by your absence.
Sir?
Go away. Take the rest of the day off. I don't want to see either of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait. What about the girl?
Charlotte Thomas. Vanished. Not a trace.
As if she'd never been.
Go away.
I wonder if we'll ever find her.
Set the wheel in motion, but there are many ways of leaving Leith.
I wonder if she told the truth.
Who knows? You should go to your bed. You look terrible.
Been up 2 nights straight.
So have I.
But I have a bullet wound.
I stuck up for you in there, but I didn't much feel like it. You shut me out.
Sorry.
When you sent word asking for me to back you up in the docks last night, I was tempted to leave you stewing your own juice.
Glad you didn't.
Please don't ever do that again. I'm away home to my bees. You can trust the hive. It's an honest concern.
I suppose that scrounger wants coffee.
I suppose so.
Never pays a penny. Typical.
Nice to have her back. I missed the peace and quiet.
How are you feeling?
Fochelt.
No wonder.
Nice to sit in the sun, though.
Aye. I thought I should come by and just make sure.
I was still alive.
That sort of thing.
How's the bullet hole?
It'll mend.
I didn't much like dying.
I can believe that.
It's a lonely business.
So they tell me.
I kept thinking I deserved it. For my sins.
That could be the poison. Causing such thoughts.
Thank God for the cure, eh?
The least I could do.
The least.
My fault. Sorry.
Not often we hear that.
Second time the day.
Who was the other lucky stiff?
Mulholland.
Well, if it's not you causing me bother, it's me causing you. We appear to be connected.
Here's your coffee. Brought you some sugar biscuits, McLevy, but I think the mice have been at them.
Thank you.
Oh, poor.
My hand's too shaky. Well, here we all are, alive and kicking.
A miracle, right enough.
I can't sleep. That damn wound is killing me. I wonder where she's heading. Charlotte. Who she was inside herself, and whether she told the truth. I don't rightly know, and I don't think I ever will. Good or evil, I do not know. And yet for her sake, I perjured myself. Mulholland in a cold fury, my lieutenant near kicked me out of the station. And all this for a lassie. Why? What was it in her that touched me? This feeling that I had to protect her. Was it always there, or did she conjure it up? She slid away from Gideon like an eel. And I didn't miss. He was an evil man. And he died. So did Dominic Martin. And I wasn't that far away from it myself. Just twisted enough when he shot at me. What was it he said, Gideon? Those around Charlotte tend to depart this world. One thing for sure. The girl's a survivor. After Hannah poured the coffee, she left Jean and I to sit by ourselves. We watched the sun jinking in and out of the clouds. It was as if we'd been there for eternity, two old souls battered by fate. At one point I put my hand out to take a sugar biscuit, but instead I grasped onto hers. As I said, it was the least I could do. My reflection in the window, a single candle in the room. Another James McLevy stares back at me, like a ghost, What is he searching for? Out there, in the dark.
In McLevy by David Ashton, McLevy was played by Brian Cox. Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond. Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell. Roach, David Ashton. Hannah, Colette O'Neill. Reverend Samuel Gideon, Nicholas Tizard. Charlotte, Lizzie Watts. Teeny, Tracy Wiles. And Cummins by Tony McGeever. Other parts were played by the cast. McLevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed by Bruce Young.